The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
Live here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. I'm JB Brazil. Alongside me is Talon Newton here to call you this game. It's the first matchup here of the night in our JV matchup between the Van Buren Lady Pointers and our Lady Panthers of Greenbrier. Talon, any thoughts for tonight before we get going?
Any thoughts tonight? I'm looking forward to a good night of volleyball. You know, the weather is beautiful outside. Greenbrier Panther football team is coming off an amazing victory over the Clarksville Panthers. And now we get Van Buren to come into town, and maybe we get to teach them who our Greenbrier Panthers are.
Sure. Looking at the starting lineups for our Lady Panthers, it looks like Izzy Carson will be in the back row, Faith McDermott, Brooklyn Smith as well, JoJo Jerry, Carrington Logan, and Ashlyn Newton. And for the Lady Pointers, they're going to go with Mariah Yancey. Trying to see.
Yeah, 05, 23, 20, 17.
Okay.
And I cannot see the other
Riley
one.
Lowry, Madison Feeney. I think that's Holly Ming. And Elizabeth Yancey. And then the libero for them. I don't have her number, I don't think.
The 0.
Yeah, let me find
Russell Westbrook.
No, it's Cassidy Burba. That's who it is. So we're just about ready to go. The ref has given the signal, and Madison Feeney for the Pointers will serve it over. Dig there for JoJo Jerry, and we're underway. Smith with a backward set to Jerry. Attack goes back row, and he got it.
Good start for the Greenbrier Panthers.
And it's 1-0 here in set number 1, just underway with a kill for JoJo Jerry. That's her first. And she'll serve right after the kill. Approaches the end line here. The serve goes back row. A nice dig there for the Pointers. A little bit of an overpass. Party ball there for McDermott. She scores, and it's 2-0. The Lady Panthers jump out early here, just like they wanted. 2-0 score here. JoJo Jerry with her second serve. She approaches the end line again. Serve goes back row. The libero there, Berba with a dig. They'll set it up back row. Free ball it over, little tip. Logan tried to make a play. Hit a little too long and out of play. And the Lady Pointers are on the board. It's 2-1.
You know, JB, I don't know if you've ever played ping pong, but that's one of those situations where they hit it and it hits the net and then it just bounces like 16 times right in front of the net. I just can't reach that. I just can't get to it. I just couldn't get there that time.
Piper Qualls is in the game for the Lady Pointers to serve, and she serves long. That's a service error, and it's 3-1. Our Lady Panthers take the lead again. 2-point lead. And Carrington Logan's going to serve now for our Lady Panthers. Approaches the end line there. The serve goes backward. The libero's there with a dig. They'll set it up. Outside to Lowry. Nice dig there from Jerry Smith. Backward set to Newton. Attacked there with a nice dig there for Yancey. Feeney sets it up. Back to Lowry. Dig for Jerry. Smith sets it up. Back to Newton on the backward set. And that's a kill off the shank from the libero. 4-1 the score. Berba tried to make a play, but it shanks off her hands.
You know, something we talked about last week with Coach Huff and the Varsity is just getting off to that early start and getting going as soon as possible.
Smith with a set here, outside hitter McDermott, and that's a kill. Cross-court shot, the power alley, and it's 5-1. That was a nice quick setup after the return for the Pointers, but our Lady Panthers with a big kill there, and it's 5-1. Carrington Logan will serve again now. She's on a roll. This will be her third serve here. Approaches, attack, serve goes back row, and that's an ace. The floater found a spot in the back of the back inline there. In the corner, that's a timeout for the Lady Pointers. It's 6-1. We'll take the timeout with them, Talon, and we'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Our Lady Panthers have a 6-1 lead here in set number 1. Carrington Logan out of the timeout to serve here for our Lady Panthers. Serve goes backward. Nice dig there from Berba. Feeney will set it up. Be a backward set to Lowry, but the dig for Logan on the other side. Smith, quick set to Burnett, who enters the game, and then a little tip over finds a home. It's 7-1. Big play there. Nice setup again there from Smith.
Greenbrier's controlled just about every single aspect of this game so far, JB.
7-1 lead. Logan with her fifth serve here. A little floater. The Pointers are struggling to get it over. It'll take 3 hits. Can't do it. It's 8-1.
That's a good serve, you know. She found a little bit of open real estate. Van Buren barely got there, and they just weren't even able to make a good play on it.
Absolutely. 8-1 score now is Logan's serve here. Goes back. That's another ace off the shake of Lowry. It's 9-1 here in the JV matchup. If you're just now joining us, we are in set number 1. Our Lady Panthers have a 9-1 lead here in this JV matchup. Logan's been serving a while. She serves here back row. The dig there from Qualls. Backwards bump set from Feeney. They'll just free ball it over. That's Holly Ming. The dig for Jerry. Smith sets it up. Outside hitter McDermott. That's a tip. It's going to go back row, and that's another kill. It's 10-1.
Greenbrier's just a man at every aspect of the game. You know, this is like a walk in the park right now for the Greenbrier Panthers.
You know, as we watch them, this JV team's looked really, really good. The serve here from Logan, a floater, but Berba's there. The bump set backwards. Ming will just tip it over. They found a spot, a hole in the Greenbrier defense, and the Pointers have scored. It's 10-2. They're hoping that'll kickstart some stuff. Tennyson Richard comes into the game for the Lady Pointers, and Ming will exit. Piper Qualls to serve now. Or rather, that's Cassidy Berba. Berba serves here. Back row, nice dig from Jerry. Smith, backward set to Burnett. Tips it over. Nice save there for the Lady Pointers. Qualls to Feeney to Lowry on the attack. Tip there, but Carson's ready. Smith sets outside to McDermott. The attack down the line, and she scores. A cross-court shot. Man, they're looking really good. It's 11-2. A couple of substitutions.
Yeah, they've been playing absolutely amazing right now. It's just every single aspect of their game has been stellar.
No doubt about it. Anna Whitley comes into the game, and Lily Oaks. We have not called any of her games yet. This is the first game that when we've been here, she's been back. Nice serve from Whitley. They'll set it outside to Lowry. He just has to push it over. They're going to call a lift, I believe. And the point goes to our Lady Panthers. Oh, it went out of play. Tried to bump it over. Nice save there, but it just went outside the antennas. It's 12-2. Whitley with the serve here again. Goes right side. The nice dig there for Mariah Yancey. They'll set it back up to Yancey. Nice attack, and the tip out of play. Point for our Lady Pointers on the kill. And it's 12-3. A couple substitutions for the Pointers. In comes Kim Cruz and Alexis McCowan. 12-3 Lady Panthers lead in set number 1. Our Lady Panthers have jumped out early on them. Made some noise. Serve here for the Lady Pointers. Nice dig from Jerry on the return. Oaks bump set to McDermott. The attack, cross-court shot, and she got it. 13-3 on the kill for McDermott. Nice spot again. She's had at least 3 today. And now she's going to serve after the kill. 13-3 our score. Jump serve from McDermott. Nice one. Goes back row, and that's an ace. She gets a kill, and now an ace, and it's 14-3. McDermott with her second serve here. She scored the last 2 points for our Lady Panthers. She approaches the end line here. Jump serve here. Tip off the net, but a nice save for the Lady Pointers. They'll set it outside. That's McCowan. Nice dig, but Carson's right there. Lily Oaks bump set over to Jerry. Burba's there for the dig. That's Cruz who sets it up. Nice attack from Lowry, but a dig for Carson. Bump set Anna Whitley to JoJo Jerry. The attack goes a little long there. The attacking error, and it's 14-4. And the Lady Panthers will have the serve. Lady Pointers rather will have the serve. Riley Lowry to serve for them. A substitution. Qualls exits the game for the Lady Pointers.
Yeah, I got it under control.
Lowry with a serve here, and the service error into the net. And it's 15-4. Our Lady Panthers lead on the mistake. Carrington Logan enters the ball game again for our Lady Panthers, and Madeline Burnett will exit.
Carrington Logan had a great set of serves just recently in this game.
Izzy Carson with a nice serve, backward set from Cruz. A little tip over there for the Pointers, but our Lady Panthers are ready. Bump set, back row McDermott with the down ball. Berber the dig. Cruz will bump set it up. Pointers have got to get it over. Nice save there for Yancey. Quick set to Logan, a little tip over, but the Lady Pointers are ready. Cruz sets it up. Middle side, big attack there. That was Richard, Tennyson Richard. Big attack, 15-5 our score. That was a huge attack there. Nicely set up for them, and now she'll get to serve. Richard's the serve for them. Serve goes front line. Jerry's right there for the dig. Oaks trying to get there to set it up.
Real big miscommunication there. Just Greenbrier just kind of looked at it. No one said, I'm going to go get that ball, and then it just fell straight to the ground.
Sure, and Jerry knew it. I think it wasn't her best dig on the return there. Soft serve again for Richard. That one can't find its way over the net. Just didn't hit it hard enough. And at 16-6, our Lady Panthers have a 10-point lead. Brooklyn Smith and Ashlyn Newton will enter the ball game for our Lady Panthers. Lily Oaks and Anna Whitley will exit. And your cousin, third cousin, Brooklyn Smith, to serve here for our Lady Panthers in a 10-point lead at 16-6. The serve here, nice dig for the Pointers. Cruz will set it back up for Yancey. The attack is a little bit too short to the right and into the net. And at 17-6, our Lady Panthers lead by 11 on the attacking error. Timeout again for our Lady Pointers, and we'll take the timeout with them. We'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2, Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Brooklyn Smith to serve out of the timeout. Dig there, nice dig there for the Lady Pointers. But the return can't come over. That's Elizabeth Yancey.
You know, you can just tell here that Van Buren's just extremely inexperienced.
The dig there from Lowry. That's Cruz who sets it up back row. Burba, the attack goes just a little bit too long there. 19-6. And you know, you expect that in the JV level, though, and that's the thing. And, you know.
And that's promising for our Panthers, just how well coached they are, how great that they can play. I mean, every single one of these girls is constantly competing for starting time on the varsity team.
Berber with a free ball over, and our Lady Panthers are ready. McDermott to Smith, sets outside to Jerry. That's a nice attack. Cross-court shot. She gets the kill. 20-6. Jerry's got some height. She got some hops, rather. She gets up really high and a big attack. You look at the form, the timing on that was all perfect. 20-6, Brooklyn Smith to serve here again for our Lady Panthers. They're 5 points away from claiming set number 1. Serve goes back row. Lowry with a dig, a little bit of a shank. That's a receiving error, and it's 21-6. She was in place there, Lowry was. She's done really nice tonight for them. Getting some digs, but trying to build a little bit momentum for the Lady Pointers heading into the second set. Berber with a nice dig. That's great. Set up outside. On the attack, double off the tip block. Carson's going to push it over. Cruz will bump set it up to Burba. Set up outside. That's McCowan, the block in the net. And the Lady Panthers get the point. It's 22-6. Again, a nice setup there for the Lady Pointers. Did a great job all around. The Lady Panthers with a nice block, though, on our end. Leaded by 16. It's 22-6. Brooklyn Smith to serve again. Soft serve this time. Nice play for the Pointers. They're back and ready. Smith to Carson. Outside to Newton. She'll just set it over. And Ming's right there. Cruz will set it up. That's to Yancey, and the attack goes long. It's 23-6, and our Lady Panthers are 2 points away from claiming set number 1.
You know, JB, like I was just mentioning, was just the inexperience of Van Buren and these JV players. They don't have great touch, and that's something that comes with time.
Izzy Carson with a dig on this side. Backward set from Smith to Newton. Attack goes into the net. Attacking error for Newton, and it's 23-7. So Lady Pointers will have a couple of substitutions. It looks like Mariah Yancey's coming in, as well as Madison Feeney. Feeney will come in to serve for them. 23-7 the score. Our Lady Panthers leading in set number 1. Feeney with a nice serve here. The dig from Jerry a little bit too long, and the Pointers get a nice block at the other end. A party ball, and they make them pay. It's 23-8. Nice play up there for the Lady Pointers. Second serve from Feeney coming here. The lefty approaches this one. The serve goes into the net. That's an attacking error, and it's 24-8. Lady Panthers got a 16-point lead, and JoJo Jerry will get the serve here and a chance to claim set number 1. She approaches the end line. Nice serve. Goes back with a dig there from Yancey. Feeney sets it up. The attack there from Elizabeth Yancey. Smith sets it backwards to Newton. A little tip over. Lowry's right there. Feeney sets it up to Yancey. Nice dig there from Jerry. Saves it. Bump set outside to McDermott. The tip off the block, but the Pointers are keeping it alive. Got to push it over. They do. Smith puts it back up in play. Carson bumps that over to McDermott. The attack back row.
Inside.
Just
Ooh.
a little too long. 24-9.
I really felt that one was inside, but, you know, I wasn't right on top of it. JB keeping me honest over here. I don't do the score a lot, JB.
Piper Qualls with the serve there. Carson, a nice dig. They'll set it outside. McDermott, big dig though from Burba. Feeney will bump, set it outside to Lowry. The attack. Jerry's right there with the bump. Carson will set it up outside to McDermott. The attack. That one's long again, and it's 24-10.
She's not going to be satisfied with that. I expect to see something big from her here in this next point or two.
Piper Qualls the serve again for the Lady Pointers. She's also a lefty. Serve there. Nice dig from Carson. Smith sets it up. Backward set to Newton. Tip block. Berber with a nice save. Feeney sets it up. Out to Lowry. Little tip over left hand. McDermott's right there. Smith sets it up. Back to McDermott. Here it is. Big attack. Big block, though, from the Lady Pointers. That was Yancey and Ming. They got up big and blocked at 24-11. Coach Huff wants a timeout, and we will take the timeout with him. We'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart's Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Piper calls with the serve, but the ref wasn't ready. Couldn't get the signal out of the timeout. I think they're waiting for the time to expire. And here we go. Now we got the serve ready. The ref gives a signal. Piper calls approaches here. 24-11. Our Lady Panthers are 1 point away from claiming set number 1. Izzy Carson, the nice dig. Set outside to McDermott. The attack, and no mistake. She gets it this time. Cross-court shot. And set number 1 is in the books. Our Lady Panthers take set number 1, 25-11. And we're going to take a break in between sets. We'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart's Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
Oh, you're good. Welcome back to Greenbrier, Arkansas. Our Lady Panthers took set number 1 here in the JV matchup. I'm JV Brazil, by the way, and this is my partner, Talon Newton. Set number 1 was a great matchup for our Lady Panthers. Came out really well, and they won by 14. Our starting lineups here in set number 2, JoJo Jerry will be in. Izzy Carson and Brooklyn Smith. Looks like I believe that's Emma Hills in for our Lady Panthers. Ashlyn Newton and Carrington Logan. For the Lady Pointers, they'll have Ming, Mariah Yancey, Madison Feeney, Elizabeth Yancey, Burba, Lowry, and I believe that's it. That's all 6. All right, so here we go. JoJo Jerry to serve here to start set number 2. She approaches the end line. Nice serve here. Goes back row dig from Burba. Finney, sets it up outside. Nice attack there. Someone's in the net. Looks like our Lady Panthers. And the point's going to go to the Pointers after the attack from Elizabeth Yancey. Yancey's going to serve here now with a 1-0 lead for them. She approaches the end line. Nice serve there. Jerry with the dig. Backwards bump set from Smith. Newton with a little tip over, can't find its way over, and the Lady Pointers lead it 2-0.
Yeah, so right there, you know, that first touch just wasn't really solid enough from JoJo Jerry. It needed a little bit more hang time so that Smith could get underneath it and make a better play on it.
Yancey with a nice ace there for them. They're up 3-0 early in set number 2.
The same thing right there, just not a great first touch on the ball to get it high enough to give enough time for a play to develop.
Yancey's done really good here serving for sure for them. That, as I say that, she serves that one really long. Nearly hit one of our fans over in the student section.
I do, in fact, believe in the broadcaster's curse.
And it's 3-1. Carrington Logan now to serve for the Lady Panthers. Nice serve. Nice dig there for Yancey. Feeney sets it up. Ming will bump it over. Nice dig there for Jerry. Smith sets it outside to Emma Hill. A little tip over there, but Feeney's ready. Berbera with the bump set to Lowry. A little tip over. Emma Hill's right there. Nice dig. Smith sets it up backwards to Newton. The attack. Berbera with a nice attempt and a save, but the Pointers can't get it over. It'll take them 4 hits. Obviously, 3 is the legal amount. And our Lady Panthers have scored again. It's 3-2.
The Pointer Panthers really get into you, JB.
Those double Ps, man. Carrington Logan with a nice serve there. Lowry with a dig. Feeney sets it up for Yancey. She's going to free ball it over. JoJo Jerry with a nice dig. Smith, quick set to Burnett. The attack just goes a little long. Out of play in the left corner.
Coach Huff talked about this with their varsity team about how there are some games, some sets where they just don't get out to a good start and they have to fight their way back. So we'll see if the Panthers can turn this around quickly.
Emma Hill on the other end. A nice attack with a dig there for Feeney. Berbera sends it up to Lowry. She'll attack, and it goes a little long and out of play. Tried to place it down the left or down the right line there, but just pushed it a little long, and it's 4-3. Ashlyn Newton to serve for our Lady Panthers, but Lily Oakes will sub into the game for Brooklyn Smith. Before she serves, now ready. Newton to serve into the net. That's an error, and it's 5-3. Substitutions for the Lady Pointers.
Not a deep bench over there.
No.
That makes me curious, and I
McCowan and Cruz come into the game. Cruz with a serve, a little tip over. Nice play by Burnett to be ready. Carson sets it up for Emma Hill. Nice placement. Lowry pushes it back over. Oakes with a tip to Newton. And JoJo Jerry with the attack on the down ball. A little tip off the hands.
Not very pretty. There's a lot of miscommunication happening.
Coach Huff coaching the back row a little bit. Nice dig from Carson. Quick set to Burnett. Nice tip, but Burbo with a nice save for the Pointers. Cruz will set it up. Back row to Yancey. Nice dig for Izzy Carson. Set there from Jerry. Attack there, Emma Hill, and that's a kill off the shank from Yancey, and it's 4-6.
Greenbrier played with a lot more speed there during that set with just the really quick spike there and set up before.
Anna Whitley entering the game for our Lady Panthers to serve. On the inline, she serves nicely. A little bit of an overpass. Nice attack from JoJo Jerry, but they're going to say she was in the net. That was a great attack. The party ball. I was getting excited to call it, but they said she was in the net, and it's 7-4. Serve here from Lowry for the Lady Pointers. She approaches the end line. Nice serve there. Goes back row. Anna Whitley with a dig. Lily Oakes, quick set over. Cruz is righty, though. Lowry sets it up to Yancey. Attack, tip block. Oakes and Burnett are there, but couldn't quite place it back over.
This is a totally different Van Buren team than we saw in the first set.
They made some adjustments, Talon, and it's showing. Got to flush it every set. Got to flush it. Everyone's a new one. Nice serve from Lowry. Newton was ready, though. Backward set to Burnett down the right line. Good placement, and that's a kill. 8-5. Great setup there from Oakes to Burnett. Carrington Logan's going to enter the game for our Lady Panthers. And Piper Qualls will come in for the Lady Pointers. Izzy Carson with the serve goes back row. Qualls with a dig. Cruz will bump set it up to Yancey. She'll have to free ball it over. Izzy Carson's right there, though. The dig. Oakes sets it outside to Jerry. Big attack. Nice dig from Burba. Qualls trying to come make a play, though. Nobody came to set. The mistake there. And it's 8-6. Our Lady Panthers have cut the lead to 2. Izzy Carson to serve here now for our Lady Panthers. She approaches the end line. Nice attack. Dig there from Qualls. Cruz sets it up. Outside hitter, a little tip over there. Oaks sets it up to Jerry. Big attack off the tip. That's a point. 8-7 off the kill. The block got up, couldn't make a play on it. Tips out of bounds. And our Lady Panthers have cut the lead to 1. Izzy Carson to serve again. Goes cross-court serve this time. Pointer's struggling to get ready, but McCowan pushes it over. Anna Whitley with a dig. Oaks, nice set up to Jerry, and the attack goes long. 9-7. Lady Pointers score again as Holly Ming enters back into the game for the Lady Pointers, and Burbo will exit. Tennyson Richard will serve now for the Lady Pointers. She approaches the end line, a little soft serve. Jerry's right there though. Oaks backward set to Carrington Logan. Nice attempt, but that's a kill. Cruz trying to make a play, but the kill there for Logan, and it's 8-9. Our Lady Panthers have cut it to 1. Here in the JV matchup, it's a best-of-3 matchup, so our Lady Panthers claim set number 1. One more, and they claim it. Lily Oaks to serve here. Goes back row. Nice dig for Qualls. A little bit of an overpass into the net, but a nice save to get it back over. Carson will set it up. Oaks sets it outside to Jerry. A little too far, but bump set it over. Nice play by Jerry to save it. Cruz sets it up to Ming. Free balls it over. Carson's ready. The dig. Backward set to Newton from Oaks, and that's an ace. Or rather, that's a kill. Back row, back right corner. We're tied at 9. That was a nice setup there from Lily Oaks. Newton with a nice placement. We're tied at 9. Oaks with her second serve here. A little tip over the net.
Hello.
Now that's an ace, and it's 10-9. Our Lady Panthers take the lead on the ace from Lily Oaks.
First lead in this set.
They'd like to keep it and hang on to it for a while. Oaks with their third serve here. Goes back row. Nice attack. Qualls with a dig. Cruz will set it up. That's to McCowan. Didn't quite get the timing right. It's 11-9, and Lily Oaks will serve again. She's done really well.
This isn't all of Van Buren's team, right? I mean, the rest of their JVs over on the bench, I think, or is this their varsity?
Not sure, but Izzy Carson with a nice save, and JoJo Jerry with a heck of a save.
Wow.
That's some power. That was great. McCowan on the back end of the attack. Newton's there off the tip off the net. Oaks sets it up to Jerry. She'll have to bump it over. Yancey's ready. Cruz will set a little tip over. Nice play there. Save from Newton. The party ball. Carson with a nice dig again. Oaks with a bump set to Logan. She'll free ball it over. Goes back row. Burba's right there. The set up to Cruz. Sets it over to Yancey. Attack tip block. Carson with a nice diving save. Oaks with a bump set to Jerry. Little tip over, and they find a spot, and they win the battle. That was a big rally. All that saved in by really a couple of players. Carson Whitley, and then obviously JoJo Jerry with that.
Yeah.
That's some power.
The beautiful
My
full
goodness.
court send from behind.
To get a placement like that and to send it, that's crazy. We're going to take it to a break, and we'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
Welcome back here to Greenbrier, Arkansas. Out of the timeout, Lily Oaks to serve again. She's been on a tear after that great volley and the win there for our Lady Panthers in that point. 12-9 as Oaks serves there. Burba the dig. Cruz with a diving save, and Yancey has to free ball it over. Carson the dig. Nice placement. Oaks the jump set. Tip from JoJo Jerry. Can't find its way over the net. That's going to be 4 hits. I'll tell you, on that play, I really like to see that Carrington Logan. It was already the 3rd hit. Knew it wasn't over the net. She still dives and tries to make a play on it. That's heads up. I like that. Playing through till the whistle's blown to the point has been scored.
And, you know, I feel like that reflects the coach. Coach Huff, it doesn't matter if she's up 24-0. She's going to continue to coach thoroughly until Greenbrier hits 25 points.
Pointers on the attack. Brooklyn Smith with a nice save over. Feeney's right there. Burba is going to set it up back to Yancey. A little push over there with one hand. Whitley with a dig. Smith backward set to Newton. A big attack. Burba with a nice dig. Qualls and Feeney fight for it. They'll set it outside. Yancey tip block. Carson with a nice diving save. Smith sets us outside to Jerry, and that's a kill. Down the right line. Cross-court shot in the power alley. Made them pay, and it's 13-10. Emma Hill enters the game for Our Lady Panthers, and Anna Whitley will exit. JoJo Jerry to serve now. Again for Our Lady Panthers. Serve goes back row. Dig there from Yancey. Feeney trying to bump set it, save it. Now Berber will have to push it over. That's a free ball. Jerry to Smith, outside to Emma Hill. Tip block off the kill. A little overpass there. Panthers push it back over. A one-handed push from Feeney. Nice play. Jerry with a little bit of an overpass. That's a party ball and a kill for the Lady Pointers. It's 13-11. A little bit of that looked maybe a little bit, a little out of place and some miscues perhaps, but something they'll fix, over time. They looked really good tonight, though, no doubt about it.
Well, JB, I feel like even myself expect so much from these girls. They're just JV players right now. They have so much room to continue to grow over the next couple of years as athletes.
Riley Lowry with attack there. Logan tries to tip it up. Smith will to Carson. Nice down ball. Backward attack there. Feeney will set it up to Lowry with the attack. The tip block. Carson there with a nice dig. Brooklyn Smith sets up outside to Logan. Tip off the net, won't find its way over. That's 13-12. But to reiterate what you're saying, absolutely, this team is very good. Our JV girls have looked great all year, and it's really shown just a little bit of how Coach Huff is coached. You see that in the small things. Nice serve there. JoJo Jerry can't return. That's the receiving error, and the ace for the Lady Pointers. That was Elizabeth Yancey with the ace, and we're tied up at 13 in set number 2.
Well, so the Panthers just have a couple bad touches, and it's hard to correct a bad touch.
Another ace there for Yancey, and the Lady Pointers take a 14-13 lead. Coach Huff gets out of her seat, and I think she wants a timeout, and indeed she does. So we're going to take the timeout with them. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And welcome back to Greenbrier. Out of the timeout, the Lady Pointers have a 1-point lead. Elizabeth Yancey is still serving. Coach Huff hoping out of the timeout it might mix some things up, and indeed it pays off as the service error there. We're tied back up at 14. Madeline Burnett will enter the game, and Izzy Carson will exit. Carrington Logan to serve for Our Lady Panthers, tied up at 14 in set number 2. Nice dig from Lowry. They set it from Feeney to Ming, attack over, but Logan's right there. Push set outside to Emma Hill, and that's a kill. Little roll shot, found a spot down the middle, and it's 15-14. Our Lady Panthers have a 1-point lead in set number 2. Carrington Logan with her second serve here coming. Approaches the inline, nice serve, goes over to Lowry. She'll set it up over to Feeney, back to Lowry of the attack. Logan's right there with a dig. Brooklyn Smith, backward set to Newton, nearly found a spot back row, but Berber with a dig. Feeney, bump set to Ming, they'll free ball it over. JoJo Jerry with a nice bump. Smith, quick set to Burnett, tip over, but Feeney's right there with a dig. Berber, bump set to Lowry, attack goes long, out of play, and it's 16-14. Our Lady Panthers take a 2-point lead on the attacking error. Logan with her third serve coming here. There's a couple things that I'll mention maybe later on in the broadcast about just what I've seen in small things for our JV team. The attack here from Yancey goes out of play. That's Mariah Yancey, 17-14 on the attacking error. Our Lady Panthers have an 8-point lead.
I remember playing well ever since taking that time out. And Coach Huff really, and Coach Langston as well. I know that Coach Langston has a lot to do with this JV team.
And you just jinxed them. Just went out of play on the serve. Now I'm messing. 17-15, though, on the attacking error from Logan.
It happens.
Berber with a serve for the Lady Pointers. Nice dig there from Newton. Smith sets up outside to Emma Hill. That's a nice block. That was a solo block there from Mariah Yancey. Emma Hill went up strong, had some great power behind it, but Yancey was there for the stuff, And the Lady Pointers have cut it to 1. Cassidy Burba with a serve here. Newton with the dig, bump set from Smith. Back to Newton, and that one's a little long. Tied up at 17 on the attacking error. What I did want to mention on a couple plays earlier, though, was how Newton placed one back row. It set up a free ball, which ended up giving our Lady Panthers a big attack. And we've seen that a lot this evening. Carson with a nice dig. Emma Hill back to Carson. And the down ball, Mariah Yancey is there for the dig. Bump set there from Burba. Lowry pushes it over. Nice save from Jerry. Smith to Emma Hill. The attack, but Burba the dig. Feeney sets it back up, and that's a double hit, it looks like. Sure enough, our Lady Panthers take an 18-17 lead on the mistake. And in comes Lily Oaks for our Lady Panthers, and Brooklyn Smith will exit.
Yeah, Van Buren wasn't very happy about that call. I didn't think it was.
I've seen it happen from both sides, and it doesn't seem like they've been calling it, so it seemed a little inconsistent to call it there, too. I totally agree. There's reason to be upset. On the attacking error there, though, our Lady Panthers have a 2-point lead, 19-17.
Can't complain about a 2-point lead, though.
No, not at all. You know, it's like any sport, you know, refereeing, you know, baseball, whatever it is, football. As long as they've been calling it the whole game, you're not so frustrated about it. As Ashley Newton serves into the net again. She did that earlier, too, so we're hoping that that's something she'll just shake out of her system and come back. Sometimes it's mental. 19-18 lead for our Lady Panthers, but the Lady Pointers are not going away here in set number 2. Kim Cruz to serve for the Pointers. Nice dig there from Carson. Lily Oaks, quick set to Burnett. Maybe not set up right, not sure.
It's been close all the way through. I mean, it's been back and forth in this entire set for Van Buren and Greenbrier.
We're tied at 19. Cruz will serve again. Credit the Pointers for sure. That's a tip over the net, and that's an ace.
Ouch.
Not what you want if you're a Panthers fan, but sometimes if that's just how the ball rolls, and sometimes you'll take it if it goes that way. Timeout on the court. Coach Huff wants a timeout.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
Welcome back out of the timeout, where Lady Pointers have a 20-19 lead in set number 2. Kim Cruz to serve again, hoping that the adjustments from Coach Huff pay off. The dig there from Carson. Lily Oaks sets up outside Emma Hill. Big attack with a nice dig from Yancey. Cruz sets it up to Lowry. Carson with a dig on the other end. Lily Oaks jump set to Hill. Attack back row. Burber with a dig. McCowan to Richard. A little set over, but Emma Hill's right there. Oaks push that over. Cruz is ready, though, for the Pointers. Burba bump set to Lowry. Free ball. Hopefully the Panthers can get a big play. Newton sets it up. Back row from Oaks to Newton, and that's a kill. One-handed save and attempt there for the Lady Pointers, but to no avail. We're tied at 20. Anytime you see the setup and there's a free ball, you're expecting big things.
Yeah, and you know what you mean by free ball is a ball that's easy to make a play on, easy for Greenbrier to set well and send back in a manner in which they can get a point.
Anna Whitley with a serve, but the Pointers are ready. Nice block there from Burnett, but the Pointers are back. A nice attack, nice save from Ashlyn Newton. A little tip over a little bit too far, close to the net. Burnett was there to try to make a play, but the Lady Pointers take a 21-20 lead. And yeah, and back to what you're saying, normally a free ball, it normally comes over in the case of like a bump over the net, but sometimes it's those short little, tip overs too. But like you said, it's something you make a good play on, set up some good offense. As Riley Lowry the serve for the Pointers. Nice dig for Carson. Oaks sets it up outside Jerry, little tip over. Cruz with a nice dig. Burba, backwards bump set to Yancey, the attack. JoJo Jerry with a nice setup. Oaks bump set. Jerry can't make a play. It's 22-20. 2-point Lady Pointer lead.
I feel like there's really just been a lack of communication in this set for the Lady Panthers.
Lowry with a serve there. That's an ace. Jerry couldn't decide if she wanted to bump or set. She chose the latter, and the Lady Pointers take a 3-point lead, 23-20. Credit the Pointers. They've come out, guns a-blazing in set number 2.
I mean, they look like an entirely different team.
And the serve there goes long. That's a service error. 23-21 the score now. Our Lady Panthers have cut the lead to 2. A couple of substitutions. Piper Qualls coming into the game for the Lady Pointers, and Riley Lowry will exit. Izzy Carson to serve for our Lady Panthers. You need a nice one here. She does. Burbo the dig. Cruz the setup outside to Yancey. The attack goes long. It's 23-22 on the error there, and our Lady Panthers have cut the lead to 1. Izzy Carson trying to keep it going. Approaches the end line to serve here. Finds its way over the net, and that's an ace. Got a little nervous there after I just called her out to make a nice play. She made it happen. We're tied up at 23. Timeout on the court.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
(23-23) our score in set number 2.
We're having a party here in the Panther Pavilion. I don't know who's controlling the overhead speakers, but phenomenal job.
You're over there jamming out. Carson with the serve out of the timeout. Nice dig from Piper Qualls. Cruz will bump set it out to Yancey, the attack. Jerry's right there to set it up. Lily Oaks, quick set over, but Cruz is ready for the pointers. Burba to Yancey, the attack a little bit long. They want a tip, but they didn't get it. And our Lady Panthers are 1 point away in this JV matchup from claiming the match. Match point right here. Izzy Carson approaches the end line. The serve here goes. Nice dig from Burba. A little bit of a shank. McCowan saves it. Free ball over for Yancey. It goes long, and our Lady Panthers have won it. Nice game there for our JV girls to come out, win a close one in set number 2. Well, that's how it's going to end. 25-11, our Lady Panthers took set number 1. In this second set, it was a lot closer, Talon. A 2-point win for our Lady Panthers, 25-23. It was a little close down the stretch, but they pulled out and found a way to win.
JB, yeah, it was very close at the end there, but, you know, the Lady Panthers came out and they took care of business pretty much. You know, they let up a lot. I think there was some miscommunication. I think that they just weren't clicking well there in that second set. Maybe they kind of fell asleep with the wheel a little bit. But nonetheless, Coach Huff kind of told them, you know what, girls, let's get this together and let's win.
Absolutely, Talon. And tell you what, we're going to take a break here shortly. Probably be a couple of commercial breaks. We'll probably pick back up in the pregame show, probably about 5, 10, 15 minutes before the game we'll pick up. So we'll be back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
Well, good evening and welcome to beautiful Greenbrier, Arkansas. Here in the Panther Pavilion, we got a good matchup tonight in the Varsity 5A West. Conference foes, our Lady Panthers of Greenbrier playing the Van Buren Lady Pointers. Van Buren coming into this matchup are 2-8 overall with a 2-5 conference record. Our Lady Panthers are 7-2 coming into tonight and 6-1 in conference play. In the 5A West, our Lady Panthers are in second place right behind Greenwood, who's 7-0, and the Van Buren Lady Pointers are in fifth. Van Buren, their 2 wins this year have come against, in conference play, have come against Alma and Bologna. They're both at the bottom of the 5A West. Van Buren is coached by Coach Brent Reeves. Our Lady Panthers obviously coached by Coach Katie Huff. Our Lady Panthers only have 2 losses on the year, and both of those are to the top 2 teams in 5A right now. The Hot Springs Lakeside Lady Rams, they're 15-0 right now. They might be one of the best teams in the state, but they obviously are undefeated. Our Lady Panthers lost earlier in the year to them, and they also lost to the Lady Bulldogs of Greenwood. Our Lady Panthers played them really, really close. They lost the 3-1, but it was in the 3rd set. Our Lady Panthers lost 25-23, and I feel like that was the deciding set. And so our Lady Panthers are really, really good. They do have 2 losses, and so they're in 6th place in 5A right now. But my goodness, a win against Greenwood, and they could be the 2nd best team in 5A. And so it's been fun. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight to watch. Van Buren, again, like I said, they're not as strong. They're still going to be you can't sleep on them. Absolutely not. Our Lady Panthers beat them earlier in the year 3-1. Actually, this past Thursday. So it's a back-to-back games for both teams to play each other. And so our Lady Panthers won on the road against them 3-1. We're expecting a lot of fun. And so we'll be back, though. We have a little bit more to talk about as we're getting set before they do the lineups and the national anthem. And so stay with us. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And welcome back to the Panther Pavilion. Some like to call it the PAV, and so we're glad you're with us this evening here in 5A West Volleyball between the Lady Pointers of Van Buren and our Greenbrier Lady Panthers. Going to be a fun night. Again, Van Buren's in 5th place in the 5A West right now. Our Lady Panthers are in 2nd behind Greenwood, who's number 2 in 5A right now. And Hot Springs Lakeside's in 1st place. If you weren't with us just a moment ago, I was going to reiterate basically the fact that our Lady Panthers' only 2 losses this year have come to the 2 top teams in 5A, Talon, the Hot Springs Lakeside Lady Rams and the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. And so we've been really good this year. Don't
yeah,
have
JB.
4 seniors like this playing so well.
You know, yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, you look through our loss column and you see it's only at a 2, and you go, well, we've lost 2 games. That seems like a lot. So then you go look at who we've lost to. We've lost to Lakeside and we've lost to Greenwood. Both of those are battles that the Greenbrier Lady Panthers played and that they faced, because Greenwood is one of the most prestigious volleyball programs in the state. They're amazing. And Lakeside as well. So these are 2 teams that aren't just having, like, they have 30 seniors on the team that have all been to the state tournament and they're all the best ever. They're just a prestigious program that's built over time. You know, we talked to Coach Huff, and she said that she believes Greenbrier is going in that direction where we are going to build a prestigious program over time and where we're going to be highly respected. You know, we saw that last year and we're seeing it this year. And so Greenbrier is really kind of starting to get into the conversation of being up there in the rankings.
Definitely talent. They're one of those teams that maybe here soon is be considered one of those powerhouses. Obviously, I know when teams play us, they're not sitting here thinking, man, it's going to be an easy win. Every time anybody plays our Lady Panthers, they know it's going to be a battle. We see that, and I think Coach Huff knows that and is creating a culture and a team that's going to be, you know, really good for hopefully years to come. You just see that in our JV team, how good they really are. But one thing I wanted to mention again, the second best team, potentially, I mean, by record, they're ranked as the number 2 team in 5A. That's Greenwood. Our Lady Panthers took them to 4 sets. They lost in the third set when it was all tied up, and they lost 25-23. It was really, I think, the most pivotal point of the game. Greenwood came out to win, and they ended up winning and close in set number 4 as well and taking on to win the match. But my point being, Greenwood's really good. Greenbrier hung with them on the road. Obviously, our Lady Panthers will get a chance to face them again and an opportunity to tie in the conference if everything goes as planned. It'll be the last game of the season. We expect a good showing. Expect a really fun matchup as well. But again, just credit to Coach Huff. She's brought a culture here, a resilience among our girls. Resilience
is a great word, and I don't know if we can speak highly enough of her. She's just been so great with the experience she brings to the table. The drive that she wants these girls to have to not just succeed on the court, but to succeed in life. She's teaching them a lot of great things that they can take out with them after they leave her program.
No doubt about it, Talon. They're about to name the starting lineups, and we'll have the national anthem as well, so we're going to take it courtside. We'll be back here soon.
Jasmine Boyd.
Alexis McCowan. Number 19, a junior, Kate Irwin. Number 22, a senior, Carter Schmidt. And your libero tonight, number 3, a senior, Brooke Moore. And now, a sophomore, Alex Newland. Number 2, a senior, Zoe Lee. Number 1, a junior, Marley Vanover. Number 19, a sophomore, Peyton Crum. Number 3, a senior, Madison Fett. Number 4, a junior, Faith McDermott. And your libero tonight for the Lady Panthers is number 8, sophomore, Hannah Miller. All right, Lady Panthers, let's get on our feet and let's cheer the Lady Panthers on tonight.
And we are just about set for the first set here in Greenbrier. We are glad you're with us this evening. For our Lady Panthers, Hannah Miller, Madison Fett, Sydney Dunlap will be on the back row, Marley Vanover, Alex Newland, and Zoe Lee will be on the front row. For the Lady Pointers, it'll be, boy, this is always tough. They've got Brooke Moore is the libero, Bree Ball, Kirsten Weaver on the back row, and then they'll have Caden Irwin, Jasmine Boyd. Can't see that last number. What's that one?
9-4, 22.
And Carter Schmidt, so there we go.
19, 14.
Yep, there we
go. Come on, JB, I don't even have my glasses on.
Well, I got the ref right in the way.
I'm messing with you, JB. Calm down.
Coach, ball with the serve to start the game. Fett with the dig. To Newland outside. The attack goes long and out of play. We talked to Coach Huff before this one began. She talked a little bit about she wants to win this first set. Wants to get up early on them. Try to find a way to win the first set that seems to be evading them. That's our big point of emphasis. As ball with the serve again. Nice dig from Hannah Miller. Lee, quick set to Newland. A little tip over, but a nice play there for Irwin. They'll push it outside to Jasmine Boyd. Miller with a dig. Dunlap pushes back up. The bump set free ball over for Alex Newland. They'll backwards set it. Attack there from Carter Schmidt goes long, and we're tied back up at 1 on the attacking area. JoJo Jerry is going to enter the game, and Peyton Crum.
You know, you're talking about getting ahead early, and that puts you in an advantage to where you can relax a little bit on the offensive and defensive side of things, and then it makes the other team nervous.
The serve there, Moore with a nice dig. Ball sets it up quickly for Schmidt, but a nice dig for Jerry on the other end. Lee, backward set to Crum, and the kill. A nice setup there from Zoe Lee. Backward set, placed it perfectly, and Crum with a big throwdown to give us a 2-1 lead. JoJo Jerry into serve now. Serve goes back row. A dig there for the Pointers. They'll set it up for Schmidt. The attack goes long again, and it's 3-1. Lady Panthers here in set number 1. This is what you want to see. Jump out early, take the lead, and try to run away with it. JoJo Jerry with another serve coming. She approaches this one. Nice dig there for Kirsten Weaver. They'll set it up. Little tip over, but a big block from Crum and Vanover. Crum with the stuff, and it's 4-1. She is fired up, making some nice play. JoJo Jerry the serve again. Serve goes back row. A dig there for Weaver. Ball will set it up. A little tip over there from Irwin, but our Panthers are ready. Tip back off the face. They get it over. Crum will set it up. Tip block of the net after Vanover's attack. Dunlap bump set back over to Vanover. Tip block again. Vanover's there. Dunlap backward set to Fett with a down ball. Ball sets it up quick to Schmidt. Nice dig from Madison Fett. Vanover the bump set to Fett. The down ball. The dig there for Moore. Push set from Ball outside. Little attack from Boyd, but Dunlap's ready. A little quick set over for for Lee, but they're ready, and they kind of miscue there. I'm not sure what happened. Schmidt pushed it over to Jasmine Boyd.
Well, no, you know what happened was Zoe Lee with a quick play made Van Buren have to think twice as fast as she could set it over, and they just weren't ready for it.
She's been so good at that. JoJo Jerry still serving. Ball sets it outside to Irwin, but a nice dig there from Fett. Jump set from Lee. Tip block off of Vanover. Moore's there. Ball set back outside there. I believe that was Boyd with the attack, but Dunlap the dig. Backwards bump set from Fett. Vanover trying to make a play on it. Can't do it. The attacking error, and it's 5-2. And Hannah Miller's going to come back into the ball game, as is Alex Newland. For the Pointers, it looks like Madison Feeney will come in. And Brycelyn Oden as well for the Lady Pointers. 5-2 lead for Lady Panthers. Madison Feeney into serve here. In set number 1. The lefty approaches the end line. Nice serve there. Hannah Miller with a dig. Lee sets it up outside to Vanover. Big attack block, but Dunlap's right there. Lee backwards bump set to Vanover. She'll try again. Nice play, but Moore can't return it. The kill for Vanover, and it's 6-2.
She almost knocked the libero on her feet there. JB.
Another thing I want to point out, that backwards bump set there from Lee, it was on point. No pun intended there off the pointers, but my goodness, great play from Lee. She's done great. The serve there goes out of play though, when it's 6-3 on the service error, but she's kind of sometimes the unsung hero. Makes a lot of plays. Lee does, and our Lady Panthers have a 6-3 lead though. As Brooke Moore to serve for the Pointers. She's the libero. She approaches the end line here, and the serve goes deep. Nice play for Vanover the dig. Lee, quick set up though for Crum. Nice play to save it. A backward set there, ball, and Moore will free ball it over. Nice dig there from Lee. Vanover pushes it over. That's a free ball. Feeney pushes it over. Close to the net. They're having troubles. Bailey Burrow with a dig. Nice save from Lee. Dunlap with a pushover. Diving save from Feeney. Ball sets it up. Outside to Oden. Nice save there again from Lee. Dunlap pushes it over. And it's back and forth. And someone's in the net. And it's going to go to the Lady Pointers.
Well, really one of the things that happened there was Greenbrier just wasn't communicating. Even on the balls that they were trying to go and save, they weren't saying, I have it. So you had people diverging on it, and it just created a massive confusion.
Lee sets up to Crum, their little tip. Nice save there from Oden, backwards from ball. Irwin will push it over. The free ball. Dunlap to Lee to Vanover, big attack, and that's a kill. You know, and that's exactly what Coach Huff wanted. On that play before, when it went back and forth, Coach Huff was fired up. She was not too happy with her Lady Panthers. They corrected it on that point, made some nice adjustments, and they made the Lady Pointers pay on a big kill down on the right line. Vanover the serve here. Nice dig there from Feeney. Ball will set it up. Outside there, I believe that's Oden. Nice dig from Vanover. McDermott who enters. Nice attack with Feeney the dig. Ball sets up outside again to Oden. Tip block, and it's going to find a place on the Lady Panthers side. 7-5 as the Pointers have cut the lead to 2 as Natalie Williams will enter the game for the Lady Pointers. They have 8 seniors on this team, Talon. A little bit more experience maybe than our Lady Panthers, but my goodness, Coach Huff has coached a while, and we have a lot of talent on our side. The serve over from Williams. Nice save there from Vanover. A little bit of a party ball, but my goodness, as Oden had a nice play on it, maybe
caught a little break there. Greenbrier did. I mean, that was not really what that was supposed to. Yeah, that's not what you draw up. That's a perfect way to put it.
We caught a break, no doubt about it. Hannah Miller the serve there. Feeney with a dig. The setup outside the ball. Big attack, and that's a kill. Nice setup from Natalie Williams as she just entered the game. It's 8-6 on the attack there from Ball, and a couple of substitutions for the Lady Pointers as Jasmine Boyd comes back into the game for the Pointers, as does Kirsten Weaver, and Kirsten Weaver in to serve.
JB, something small note, one of our referees tonight is using one of the electronic whistles, and I've heard a lot of negative feedback from those in the NFL, so I think it sounds fine.
Backward set to Burrow, the tip block off that one. Nice play there from Burrow. She gets the kill off the block, out of bounds, and our Lady Panthers have a 3-point lead on the kill from Bailey Burrow. 96, Burrow to serve now. Coach Huff talking to Vanover as Burrow serves. Nice dig there from Moore. The setup to Ball, a little tip over, but Vanover's there. Lee sets it up to McDermott into the net. 9-7. The Pointers get the point on the attacking error. A couple of substitutions. Here comes Kim Cruz into the game for Alexis McCowan, and the libero Brooke Moore will exit. Carter Schmidt comes back into the game. Kim Cruz to serve here. She played in the JV game and did really well for them. 9-7 game as Cruz approaches this one. Nice serve, dig there from Hannah Miller. Little left-handed tip over, but the Pointers are ready. They set it up for Ball. Nice block from Newland and McDermott. Natalie Williams, backward set back to Ball. Tip block, Hannah Miller's there though. Zoe Lee, backwards bump set to Vanover. Little down ball, and it finds a home. Off the tip block again, 10-7, our Lady Panthers lead on Vanover's play.
Zoe Lee, just a great setup there, coming from behind and hitting it, but not just sending it back over willy-nilly, setting it up for, I believe it was Marley Vanover that had the kill there.
Lee's done really well tonight, no doubt about it. Sydney Dunlap to serve here out of the substitution. Natalie Williams sets it up over the outside to Jasmine Boyd, and the kill off the block. It's 10-8. A little tip out of bounds. Lady Panthers didn't quite close the block the way they wanted, and the Pointers made them pay. A substitution again as Caden Irwin comes into the game, and Natalie Williams will exit. Brianna Ball with a serve there. Nice dig from Hannah Miller. Backwards bump set from Lee. The attack from Vanover's into the net.
You know, I felt like she thought she was a little bit closer to the net that time. She had a lot more downward angle on it, and that's kind of why it hit the net. I felt like she may have thought that she was 1 or 2 steps closer to the net.
Ball with a second serve here. Fett with a dig. Lee sets back up to Vanover again. Nice attack, but Moore is there off the tip block. Ball with a little setup over. Nice save from Dunlap. Newland's there with a nice play to free ball it over. Nice save from Moore. To Ball to Carter Schmidt. Got the power attack. Jumped off the 1 foot and slammed it down. We're tied at 10. Nice placement there for Carter Schmidt. Found a home. We're tied up at 10 in set number 1 as Brianna Ball to serve again for the Lady Pointers. Ball with a nice serve here, and it found a spot. Back right corner, and that's an ace. Lady Pointers have an 11-10 lead. And Brianna Ball will serve again here in set number 1. Ball with the serve here. Nice. Oh, man. That's another ace. The shank off of Vanover, the receiving error, and it's 12-10 as Faith McDermott's going to come into the game, and Sydney Dunlap will exit.
Greenbrier needs to eliminate the mistakes. Really, I feel like the reason Van Buren has a lead right now is because Greenbrier's just made some oopsie-poopsies.
The serve there from Ball. Miller with a dig. Push that outside to Vanover, and she slams it down. Nice point there. A kill. A slew of substitutions for our Lady Panthers as Peyton Crum comes in. So does JoJo Jerry and Sydney Dunlap. Alex Newland, Faith McDermott, and Hannah Miller will all exit, and Jerry's in to serve. 11-12 our score. Lady Panthers are down by 1. Serve here goes to Moore from JoJo Jerry. Ball sets it up. Over to Irwin. Nice tip block, but Fett's there with a dig. Lee couldn't get there to set it up. And it's 13-11. Lady Pointers have taken a 2-point lead as Alex Newland's going to come right back into the game. She'll come in for JoJo Jerry. The Pointers have a couple of substitutions as well. It looks like that's Brycelyn Oden. And Madison Feeney comes in as well. The lefty to serve for the Pointers. Hannah Miller comes back into the game as well. 13-11. 2-point Lady Pointer lead. The ref's talking to the scores table, trying to figure something out. Looks like we're ready to go. The ref gives the signal to Feeney to serve, and she approaches the inline. Nice serve there. Dig there from Dunlap. Lee sets it up to Peyton Crum off the tip from Feeney, and that's a kill. 13-12. Nice placement there from Crum as Bailey Burrows is going to come into the game for our Lady Panthers, and Madison Fett will exit.
For the Lady Panthers is number 2, Zoe Lee.
1-point game. Zoe Lee to serve here. Approaches the inline. Nice serve goes back row. Dig there from Brooke Moore. Ball sets it up to Oden. Nice dig there from Miller. Lee backward set to Bailey Burrow. The attack, but ball's right there. Brooke Moore sets it up. And looks like that was a double hit, and indeed it was. We're tied at 13 on the miscue from the Lady Pointers. The setter tried to set that up and apparently hit off one hand and then the next. It's got to be a fluid motion. Sometimes it's hard to control that. It's also hard to call it, but a good eye from the ref. Zoe Lee the serve there. Morse to Ball, and the attack there goes down that left line. That's Irwin. Caden Irwin with a big attack on the offside hitter spot, 14-13. Found a hole down the middle. The cross-court shot there made him pay. Nice plays. I believe that's Alexis McCowan coming into the game for the Lady Pointers. Brooke Moore to serve with a 1-point lead for the Lady Pointers. 14-13. McGowan, or rather Moore approaches this one. Dunlap with a dig. Bump set from Lee out to Vanover. Tip block, it finds a home. And Vanover with a kill. We're tied back up at 14. Another substitution for our Lady Panthers as Faith McDearman comes into the game, and Sydney Dunlap will exit. Marley Vanover to serve, and we hope she stays to serve a while. The serve here, nice dig there from Feeney on the other end. The bump set from Ball. Little tip over there from Odin. Nice play on the tip block. Lee bump set over the middle, but no one was home. 15-14. Lady Pointers take the lead back.
Yeah, it's just a back and forth battle. And, you know, I said it a minute ago, I'm going to say it again. I feel like really our biggest issue is that Greenbrier is kind of shooting themselves in the foot on these plays. It's just simple mistakes that they're making that's not keeping them ahead in this game.
Natalie Williams with the serve for them. Big set up, Peyton Crum. I don't know how they saved it. Great save for the Pointers, though. Brooke Moore back row, Hannah Miller with a dig. Lee sets it up. Back row for Vanover. The attack, but Brooke Moore with a dig. Natalie Williams sets it up. Over to Ball. Big attack on the net. Nice save, though, Crum. Back to Vanover. McDermott. The attack goes long, though, and Lady Pointers took a 2-point lead on that one. I'm not sure how they saved that. Heck of a save for the Lady Pointers off that quick set to Crum. She absolutely obliterated that ball, slammed it down, but the Pointers found a way to make it, keep the ball alive. As Williams the serve there, Vanover the dig. Set, quick up to Crum again. This time she tips it over and she finds a home. Big point there. Sometimes it's not always about the power. It's sometimes finding that hole. Great athleticism there for Peyton Crum. She's just a sophomore.
I was going to say, I mean, just a sophomore. That's how well coached this Greenbrier Panthers team is.
They cut the point to lead on cut the lead to 1 on that. Nice attempt there. Lee sets it up. Bump set from Vanover to McDermott. Nice placement. Dig there from Odin, though. Williams back to Odin. Tip block, find a home. 17-15. Lady Pointers take a 2-point lead.
So Van Buren's really eating the middle of the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, last time these two teams played, which was on Thursday, I believe the Pointers won set number 1. That's been the Panthers' kind of point of emphasis.
I was about to say, that's been the story of the Greenbrier Panthers, is they tend to give up that first set.
Kirsten Weaver the serve for the Pointers. Nice dig from Miller at the libero spot. Backwards bump set. Miller will have to down ball it. Brooke Moore with a dig. Williams set it up. Outside to Boyd. Little tip over the net. Little roll shot found a home, and it's 18-15.
Greenbrier's going to have to figure out a way to cover the middle of the floor because that's been where they're hurting the most.
Babe Gern's trying to pull away. Our Lady Panthers trying to keep him from doing it. Vanover the dig here off the serve. Backwards set from Lee. Big attack Burrow, but Moore's there for the dig. Williams sets it up outside to Jasmine Boyd. Tip block into the net. Pointers get it. It's 19-15. Timeout on the court. Coach Huff wants a timeout, and we will take the timeout with him.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
Welcome back to Greenbrier here in the Panther Pavilion. Coach Huff she's coaching her girls hard out entering this timeout. They're letting this first set slip away a little bit, and that's been the theme throughout this season is this first set. It's crucial to get ahead early, and that's what our Lady Panthers are going to try to come back and do. They're down 4 points, though, here in set number 1. The Lady Pointers are 6 points away from claiming the set. As Weaver out of the timeout will serve. Vanover the dig. Lee sets it to Newland right up the middle, and that's a big kill. Great placement for Lee. Newland was ready, and she slams it down. The lead's cut down to 3. 19-16 Bailey Burrow to serve here for our Lady Panthers. Serve goes back row there. Tip off of Boyd. Moore trying to save it. They're going to have to free ball it over. Big chance to set up an attack here. McDermott to Lee. Back to McDermott. A little tip over. It's blocked. McDermott sets it back up. Little Lee, little tip over there. Boyd bump sets it up. Ball with the attack. Nice one-handed save there from Burrow. Vanover sets it over to McDermott. They'll free ball it over. Weaver with a dig. Williams, quick set to Ball. Tip block. Burrow's there for the dig. Lee, quick set to Newland. Big attack into the net, and that's a point.
Greenbrier, great job there to finish it up, but during that whole rally, they were struggling to get a good second touch on the ball and get it set to a hitter.
Nice serve there from Burrow. One-handed save. Moore trying to nice one-handed play again, but that's an ace there for Bailey Burrow, and it's 19-18. They've cut the lead to 1. Bailey Burrow's done a really great job serving, and a timeout on the court for Coach Reeves. We're going to take the timeout with him. 19-18 our score. We'll be back.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center.
Out of the timeout, Coach Reeves for Van Buren wanted the timeout. Our Lady Panthers had cut it to 1. Burrow out of the timeout. The overpass into the net, and we're tied up at 19. So Burrow out of the timeout. Coming out hot, doing a great job serving. Trying to keep it going here. 19-19 the serve. Again, nice one. Dig there from Weaver. Williams will set it up for Ball. She'll set it over. Bailey Burrow with a setup. Lee, back row attack for Vanover. Little tip over. McDermott's there. Lee set to Newland. Tip block. Diving save for Moore. Williams pushes it up. Little tip over. Blocked by Newland, but they're ready again. Williams to Boyd. The attack. Vanover's the dig. Lee sets it up for McDermott. The attack, and it's blocked. The big stuff there for the Lady Pointers. 20-19. That was Ball who got up high and pushed it down.
Yeah, Van Buren's defense has just looked phenomenal. Their returns from every single thing that the Greenbrier Panthers throw at them has been just great.
Now Alexis McCowan to serve here. Fett with a dig. They're going to have to free ball it over. That's McDermott. The dig there from Weaver. Williams backward set to Ball. The attack big block though from Newland and McDermott. Williams bump set. They'll get it to Weaver. Hannah Williams with the dig. Jump set from Lee. McDermott the attack, and it finds a spot in the back row. A big kill for McDermott, and we're tied at 20 here in set number 1. This is crucial. They'd love to take the first set. It's a big point of emphasis for Coach Huff. You know that. 20-20. Dunlap to serve here. Goes back row, dig there from Weaver. Williams sets it up for Boyd. Back row, nice attack. Miller with a setup. To Lee, to Vanover. Attack, but Williams is there. A little tip over. Vanover, the big block. And she's going to get the stuff on the lift there for the Lady Pointers. Our Lady Panthers take a 1-point lead. Oh, it'd be big if they could run out and take this first set, Talon.
Yeah, that'd be huge. And Marley Vanover, huge there. Seeing what was coming and making a play before the ball was even there.
With the attack, though, from Brianna Ball off the tip block, we're tied back up at 21. This has been back and forth. Caden Irwin coming back into the game for the Lady Pointers, it looks like, and Natalie Williams will exit, sorry. Brianna Ball to serve here for the Lady Pointers, and that's an ace. Found a spot in the back row. Fett couldn't make a play on it. That's tough.
Just barely got it over the net. You know, those are just phenomenally, that's just phenomenally placed ball.
22-21, Lady Pointers lead by 1. The serve here, nice dig from Vanover, a little bit of a shank, 2-point lead for the Pointers. Off the tip from Vanover, that's a reception error, and now another timeout for Coach Huff. We'll take the timeout with him. 23-21 here in set number 1, our Lady Panthers down by 2.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
It has been a battle tonight here in set number 1, 23-21. Lady Pointers lead it. They're 2 points away from claiming the set. Our Lady Panthers out of the timeout trying to end it. Dunlap with a dig. Vanover, the attack off the
Great
placement.
play.
Nice play, Dunlap to Vanover. Not necessarily how they set it up, but Vanover saw an opportunity, and she seized it. It's a 23-22 game now. Lady Panthers are down by 1 as JoJo Jerry coming into the game to serve for our Lady Panthers. Another timeout, it looks like. Yep, timeout on the court. Coach Reeves wants a timeout. We'll keep this timeout here with us.
Yeah, let's do that, JB. Greenbrier, you know, last season I made a huge emphasis on this all year long. Whenever Coach Huff took a timeout, it felt like 90% of the time she never used the full length of time, but she always got her point across, and the Panthers always came back out and played a little bit better. They listened to the plan, the adjustment that Coach Huff made, and they executed that. And I feel like that's kind of what we saw just there. You know, they were struggling. Coach Huff says, let's take a break. Let's talk. Let's figure this out. She does that. We come back, and we get the point there. And I think that's just one thing that Coach Huff brings to this is just those quick adjustments that she can make on the fly.
Out of the timeout, JoJo Jerry to serve here, 23-22. She approaches the inline. The serve here. Just a little long. That's a service area there from Jerry out of the timeout. 24-22. The Lady Pointers are 1 point away as Brycelyn Oden comes in for the Lady Pointers, as does Madison Feeney. Lady Panthers need to be strong here. Somehow get back 2 points here. You got to win by 2, obviously, and so just kind of try to whittle away a little bit at this lead. They don't have a lot of wiggle room as Madison Feeney to serve here with a 2-point lead for her Lady Pointers. Serve goes into the net, and I'm telling you right now, that's not what you wanted to do if you're a Van Buren fan. 24-23 as Bailey Burrow comes back into the game, and here's Zoe Lee at a crucial moment. Let's see what she can do. 24-23 our score. Need to really do a good job on the serve. Serve here, nicely done. Moore with a dig. Ball sets it up. Outside attack there. Nice dig from Hannah Miller, though. Lee the bump set to Vanover. The attack tip block. Ball is there. Moore will set it up, bump set outside to Oden. Big attack, got the kill, and Van Buren's got the first set, 25-23. That's a big win for Van Buren, Talon. I want to point out something, though, that's big. 24-23, Zoe Lee comes in, does a really nice job serving. A lot of times when you come in those moments, and you can tell that's where experience comes in, a lot of times the jitters hit you a little bit. You know, hey, I got to get this over. Maybe you served a little too hard, a little too far. She did what she always does, serves it right where she normally does, down the middle. Van Buren did a nice job saving it, making some plays, and ultimately they got a good offensive setup. Got the kill there at the end to claim set number 1. 25-23, first set taken by the Lady Pointers. And one thing I want to mention before we head to a break, again, our Lady Panthers have only had 2 losses this year. Both of those losses were the two top teams in 5A, Hot Springs Lakeside and the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. And they lost to Greenwood in a really, really close one. Obviously, the Lady Panthers will play them again at home at the last game of the season. They'll get some revenge. We expect some fun one there. And so just wanted to mention that. Our Lady Panthers are really good right now, and they always will bounce back. We expect to see that in the second set. But we're going to take it to a break, and we'll be back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we are back here in the PAV. This is JB Brazil with you tonight. Alongside me is my partner, Talon Newton. That was an exciting first set. Even though it didn't go the way we wanted, still pretty exciting.
Yeah, JB, you know, absolutely. We were talking about this a minute ago. Just losing that first set seems to be the recipe of this team. it's never something that you want to do, but as we see the Van Buren players dancing, and hopefully Greenbrier comes out with a little bit more seriousness and is ready to play.
Sure, you want to defend home court as well. Our Lady Panthers have not lost at home this year. Obviously, the first set, there's a reason there's 5 sets, obviously. You know, you want to win the first one. It's a good momentum builder. This one, to me, if you lose the first set, this is the most crucial. You got to win set number 2. You got to give yourself a chance. It's hard to come back from 2 sets to none. We'll see how our Lady Panthers come back here and again in set number 2. And we're just about set for that, waiting on the refs to look at the formations. Everything's right. JoJo Jerry, Sydney Dunlap, and Madison Fett will be on the back row for our Lady Panthers. Peyton Crum, Marley Vanover, and Zoe Lee will be on the front row. For the Lady Pointers, it'll be Irwin, Schmidt, looks like Richards in the game this time, Ball, Weaver, and Moore on the back row. The serve here to start set number 2, JoJo Jerry with it, and a mistake there on the setup outside to Irwin. Caden Irwin couldn't find a play on it. And our Lady Panthers take a 1-0 lead in set number 2. JoJo Jerry, her second serve here. Goes right side, Weaver with the dig. Ball sets it up backwards to Richard. Little tip over. Nice one-handed save from Fett. Diving attempt there, but to no avail. And we are tied up at 1 in set number 2. Hannah Miller comes into the game for our Lady Panthers. Looks like Brycelyn Odin will come in for the Lady Pointers, as will Madison Feeney. Richard and Weaver will exit for the Lady Pointers, and Madison Feeney to serve here. The lefty approaches the end line here on the bottom of the end line. A serve there, nice dig from Dunlap. Lee sets it outside to Vanover, big attack. Nice play from Ball, diving save from Moore. Odin with the attack, but it goes long. The attacking error there for the Lady Pointers, and our Lady Panthers have a 1-point lead, 2-1. Bailey Burrows is going to come back into the game for our Lady Panthers. And Madison Fett will take a seat. Big serve there from Zoe Lee. Moore with a dig. Ball sets it up to Carter Schmidt. She'll just free ball it over. Nice setup for Dunlap. Quick set to Crum. Big attack, and that's a kill. Off the shank. Crum's been big tonight. It's 3-1.
JB, how many seniors did you say we have on this team?
We only have 4.
We only have 4. Yeah, this team is such a young team all the way around.
Big serve there from Lee. Moore just has to bump it up. Feeney will bump it as well. Free ball there from Ball. Miller's there with a nice dig at the libero spot. Lee backward set to Bailey Burrow. Nice attack. Irwin has to push it over. Vanover set up to Lee. Back to Vanover. Tip block. Nice diving play for Dunlap. And the Pointers push it back over. Miller to Lee to Burrow. Big attack. Tip block to Moore. Ball sets it up. Back outside to, that's Odin, this attack. Nice save there from Hannah Miller. Lee backward set to Burrow. Would love a big kill. Moore's there though for the dig. Ball over to Odin. Big attack. Nice again. A big dig there from Miller. Bump set back over the outside to Vanover from Lee. They set it up. Ball, a little pushover. Dunlap's right there. This is a good volley. Lee, quick set to Crum. Tips it over. Van Buren keeps it alive. Bailey Burrow with a big attack, and that's a kill. Heck of a play there from Bailey Burrow, and it's 4-1.
You wish you could get like 6 points from one of those with it lasting so long.
My goodness, but give credit to both teams. Great heads-up play there from Burrow. Saw the defense wasn't set up and just slammed it back over, 4-1. Odin with the attack here. Nice dig from Dunlap. Our team's looking really good right now. Vanover, the attack off the tip block. Moore is there, though. To Ball, to Odin, big attack. Miller with a dig. Lee, backward set to Bailey Burrow. Big attack. Moore was right there, though. Nice dig. Bump set there from Ball. Odin has to tip it over. Tip off of Zoe Lee. Miller was there with a diving attempt, but it tips off, and it's 4-2.
You know, that's something I alluded to earlier in the first set, is they're really forcing that middle of the court for Greenbrier. They see a little bit of an open gap, and no one's talking about going to the ball. They're just getting ready for the setup. But they got to get that first touch before they can do anything else.
There's Vanover on the other end with a cross-court shot in the kill. It's 5-2. 5-2 lead for our Lady Panthers. Got a 3-point game. Emma Hill coming into the game for Sydney Dunlap. Good to see her there on the front line. She's been big throughout the year for our Lady Panthers. Vanover with a serve there. Nice dig from Odin. Ball sets it back up to Odin. Big attack. That's going to hit the antenna, and our Lady Panthers score again on the attacking error from Odin. It's 6-2. Looks like Alexis McCowan coming back into the game. Big serve there. Ball will push it over to Odin. Big attack, but Marley Vanover's there. Backwards bump set from Lee. Marley the attack. Big save from Moore. A little bit too long, though. Bailey Burrow was there. as well. But a big point for our Lady Panthers, and it's 7-2. It's a lot different, Talon. A lot different of a second set here.
Well, JB, what we've seen is that Greenbrier's defense has been phenomenally better.
And now the double hit puts our Lady Panthers up by 6. Coach Brent Reeves wants a timeout, and we're going to take the timeout with him. We're in set number 2. Our Lady Panthers lead at 8-2. Van Buren took the first set, so we're in set number 2. Lady Panthers are down 1-0.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
Marley Vanover to serve here out of the timeout. 8-2 lead for our Lady Panthers, and the ace right out of the timeout. It's 9-2. Lady Panthers lead it by 7 in set number 2. Jump serve again from Vanover. That one goes way long, and it's 9-3. The service error there. I think she wanted that a little bit more, got excited, put a little bit more power on it, but maybe a little too much. As Natalie Williams comes in to serve for the Lady Pointers. Caden Irwin will exit. Williams with the serve, goes back row. Hannah Miller with a nice dig. Lee, quick set to Crum. Attack, but nice dig for Moore. Williams bump set over to Brianna Ball. Big attack. Lee with a one-handed attempt, but can't do it. That's 2 in a row for the Pointers, and it's 9-4. Give them credit, man. The Lady Pointers played really well in the first set. They won a close one, 25-23. Our Lady Panthers lead by 5 now, but the Pointers have scored a couple in a row. The serve there, a little bit of an overpass from Miller. Caught a break there. Pointers could have made us pay. Ball with the attack. Nice block there from Crum and Hill. Nice play. Odin with a big attack, though. That's a big kill down the middle. 9-5. Great setup for the Lady Pointers again. They lead, or they're down by 4. They've scored 3 in a row, though, Talon.
Yeah, JB, you know, Greenbrier's defense has kind of trickled a little bit. This has been totally on Greenbrier's defense this entire game. Whether or not, if they're playing good on a rally, they're going to get the point.
Big attack there, but big block by Peyton Crum, and it's 10-5.
Just like that, you know, the defense has really been the dictator of what happens in this ball game. Defense not playing good in the first set. Greenbrier loses the first set. Been playing so much better in the second set. Greenbrier's taking a lead in the second set.
It's almost looked like a totally different team out there from the first set a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
Hannah Miller with the serve there, dig there from Feeney. Williams will set it up over to Ball, big attack. Vanover, they're going to have to play that. Emma Hill's there, but couldn't quite get the read on it. That one was played off the banisters up top. Shanked off there. It's 10-6. Tough to play that, Talon.
It is. You know, that's not something you generally practice.
Yeah. But credit the Pointers. That was a big attack, big spike. Vanover couldn't quite get the best dig on it. It's 10-6. Serve there from Weaver. Short Miller's there with a dig. Lee, quick set to Newland, and that's a big kill. The big setup, and it's 11-6.
That's something I think that they've gone to 3 times in this set alone is a quick set to Alex Newland, and then the quick dive to the middle from Newland.
Done it a couple times with Crum as well. The serve there from Bailey Burrows, great. They're going to have to free ball it over more. The setup for Vanover. Lee going to set it up outside to Emma Hill, a little bit too far, close to the net. It's still 11-7. I'll be honest with you, Lee doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. Might have pushed that one a little too far that time, but she's been really, really consistent for us. Kim Cruz coming in to serve for the Lady Pointers. Madison Fett comes in on the back row for our Panthers. As Cruz approaching the end line here, the serve goes back row, and Hannah Miller with a dig. Lee, quick set to Newland again. The attack, Weaver trying to save it. It shanks off her hands. Cruz couldn't make a play on it. 12-7 off the kill from our Lady Panthers, and it's a 5-point game. Substitutions again. Emma Hill is going to exit. Sydney Dunlap comes in to serve. Looks like Alexis McCowan comes in for the Lady Pointers. And Kim Cruz will exit. Dunlap to serve with a 5-point lead in set number 2. She approaches the end line right here. Nice serve. Lofted over. Weaver with a free ball it over. Wasn't the way they wanted. Lee catches him.
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness.
That was a tough call. That was a tough call to make.
Man, what a play, though. Heads-up play there by Lee. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, but the idea is she put it right where she wanted. Just didn't get the call. 12-8. That's the right idea. That's the area you wanted, no doubt about that. 12-8 score. Ran a ball to serve here. Nice serve. Hannah Miller with a dig, though. Vanover pushes it up. We're going to have to free ball it over. Dunlap will do so. Moore sets it up to Ball. Quick set to Schmidt. Nice dig there from Dunlap. Backwards bump set from Lee. Vanover with a down ball. A couple of miscommunications for the Pointers, but Schmidt's there with the attack, and it goes long. They're wanting a tip, but they didn't get it. They're going to say someone's in the net.
Oh.
And Buren gets the point. It's 12-9.
Ouch.
12-9. Lady Panthers up by 3, but Van Buren's threatening again. Bringing a ball to serve here. And that's an ace off the shank from Hannah Miller. 12-10. Lady Pointers are playing really well. They have inched their way back into this one, no doubt about that.
And, I mean, I just think back to Greenbrier's defense. They couldn't get a first touch there on that one, and they couldn't make any kind of play after it.
Ball with a serve this time. That's a service error, and it's 13-10. Boy, she's a really good server. If you're a Panther fan, you like to see that. See her be done serving. JoJo Jerry comes into the game for our Lady Panthers to serve as Alex Newland will exit. JoJo Jerry the serve here. And Moore with a dig. Ball sets it up for Carter Schmidt. Tip block as Peyton Crum was there. The tip, but couldn't quite get the return on it. Lady Pointers are down by 2. They've cut it to 2 now. 13-11 in set number 2. Brooke Moore, rather that's Madison Feeney into serve. Hannah Miller comes into the game for Lady Panthers at the libero spot, and Madison Feeney, the lefty, to serve for the Pointers. Nice dig there from Madison Fett. Couldn't quite get it to the setter, though. It's 13-12. And they've outscored our Lady Panthers 6-1 in the past few points here.
Past 7. Quick math.
7, yeah. Look at you go. Leave with a little tip over, but my goodness, a big stuff there off the tip over. Odin read it. We're tied at 13.
JB, I know you might not believe it, but I did attend my high school math classes.
Well, you had a trigonometry test here earlier. I think you did good based off of the knowledge that you just gave.
Well, trig is a little bit more challenging than 6 + 1.
But if you're quick with math like that, it seems to help. Dunlap with a save over here. Lead backward set to Crum. Big attack. Madison Fett's going to save it. Hits it out of bounds, though. 14-13. Pointers take the lead. And a timeout on the court. Lady Panthers are down 1-0 in sets. They're down 14-13 in set number 2 as well. Talon, kind of let the Pointers come back here. Seemed like we're in control pretty much. They've kind of come back and credit the Pointers for coming out playing the way they have here in set number 2 and inching their way back in it.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Greenbrier, but I feel like it's a little bit of a mix of things because there's they're not playing with just great execution. There's a lot of little miscues that are happening. Bad touches on balls, not getting it set up right, not being quick enough to the ball. You have a lot of little miscues on the offensive end, and then you have a lot of miscues on the defensive end. It tends to be if they're playing better defense, they're going to win the set. But they are not relying on their defense right now. They're trying to get the offense set up before they even play defense. There have been so many times where they all spread out because they're going to set it up, give enough room for the wings to make kills, but then they forget the fact that they got to make a play on the ball in the middle before they can spread out. And so that ball gets to the middle, and everyone's just kind of standing around looking at each other, and there's a fat miscommunication.
Out of the timeout, the Lady Pointers will get to serve. Feeney with the serve there. Dunlap with a nice dig. Lee bumps it outside to Vanover, goes cross-court attack, and it's just a little bit long. Great idea for Vanover. That's been money for her, obviously, in the past, but just a little hair to the right. Out of play, it's 15-13. Feeney to serve again. Lady Panthers need to figure out a way to stop this run. And there's an ace from Feeney. Dunlap tried to dive and save. 3-point lead, and the Pointers are trying to run away with it here.
Back to that first touch I was just talking about. Before you can set the entire offense up, you got to set up the beginning of it.
Feeney the serve here, goes back row. Dunlap with a nice setup. To lead, to Vanover, big attack, and that's a kill. That's a big point.
And you see, after you get that first good touch, that first setup, the rest is easy.
That just ended a 9-1 run for Van Buren. 16-14, Lady Panthers are only down by 2, hoping that Lee will serve a while. Serve here, Feeney with a dig. Ball sets it up outside. That's Irwin. That's a kill. Cross-court shot. Crum and Vanover were there. They didn't close the block too well. It's a 3-point game, and our Lady Panthers are down by 3.
JB Greenbrier last year struggled with a little bit of height, and their blocking wasn't that good. And they're trying to make strides this season with blocking, and it's just a missed block there up front.
Brooke Moore the serve. Lee sets it up outside. Dunlap there for the save, though. Backwards set to Bailey Burrow. That's a big kill, or big attack, but Moore's there. McCowan will free ball it over. Dunlap, quick set up to Crum, and that's a kill off of the libero Moore. It's 15-17. A couple of substitutions. Emma Hill coming back into the game for Sydney Dunlap. And here we go. Marley Vanover to serve. 2-point game. Nice jump serve, goes back row. Feeney with a little bit of a shank, an overpass, and it lands on their side. 17-16. Our Lady Panthers have cut it to 1. That's a receiving error for them. Hoping that Vanover can keep it going. There's not a lot of room for error right now. Vanover the serve here. There's the dig from Oden. Feeney will set it back up to Oden. Lee's right there with the bump set. Hannah Miller, bump set outside to Emma Hill. Big placement, but Feeney's right there. To Ball, a little push over from Oden, rather. Emma Hill on the little roll shot. Nice save from Moore. Backwards bump set from Ball. The attack, big block. That's Peyton Crum and Emma Hill, and we're tied at 17.
Well, so Crum did a great job there, saving the quick little tip over and just making a great play on the ball to keep it alive and eventually get the point.
The overpass here, and Peyton Crum with a party ball. Oh, my goodness.
She's here to play.
They come racing back, and they take the lead 18-17. Peyton Crum's looked really, really good. That was a huge kill on the overpass, and our Lady Panthers take a 1-point lead. Vanover the serve again. Feeney with a dig. Ball sets it up. Over to Oden. Roll shot, found a home.
And there's that middle just wide open again. You know, I saw a player there move to one side and getting set up for offense before they played the defense. And that's been killing the Panthers tonight.
Tied at 18 in set number 2. Williams with the serve. Vanover to Lee. Quick set to Crum again, and that's another kill. 19-18. Our Lady Panthers have taken a 1-point lead right back. 1-point lead. My goodness gracious. This has been an exciting set, no doubt about it. Hannah Miller the serve here. Feeney's there for the dig for the pointers. Williams sets it outside to Ball. That one spiked into the net. Not the best timing perhaps, and our Lady Panthers take a 2-point lead. They need 5 more to claim the set, but a timeout on the court for Coach Reeves. It's 20-18. We're going to keep it right here with us, though. My goodness, this was a big set, Talon. We take a 2-point lead, 20-18. There were some points throughout this set. Van Buren went on a 9-1 run, took the lead, extended the lead to 3 at one point, but our Lady Panthers came back and answered. And how about Peyton Crum? 4 or 5 kills here, and really just the last few points. That's been big for us.
Yeah, she's been amazing up front, and, you know, we look at the kills, of course, but I even want to point out the save she had that led to a block that she had that led to a point for the Panthers. I mean, there's a lot that she was doing there in those last, 6-7 points that really contributed to this late Panthers success.
Out of the timeout, Hannah Miller to serve. Coach Reeves, no doubt, was trying to call that timeout to slow down the momentum a little bit. Hannah Miller waiting on the down ref. She didn't quite get the serve just yet. They're still trying to figure something out. 20-18, Lady Panthers here in set number 2. Hey, this is a big set, Talon. We need to win it. And we're finally getting the signal. Here we go. Hannah Miller's ready now. 20-18, the serve here. Back row Ball, can't receive it, and that's an ace.
So that was her second time not being able to make a play on a serve. Really like to maybe target her again.
Hannah Miller goes middle here to Feeney. Nice dig. Williams sets it up. Backward set to Oden. Big attack. That's in. That's a big kill. Found a spot. Give credit to Odin. Found a nice roll shot back row. Found a spot. 21-19. The Lady Panthers are still up by 2.
And you know, Hannah Miller really thought that one was going out.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Kirsten Weaver to serve for the Lady Pointers. She approaches the end line just about right down the middle. The serve here goes to Vanover. Bump set it up for Zoe Lee. Newland with the attack. Tip Williams will set it up to Richard. Little set over. Emma Hill's there. Lee back row set to Vanover. Tip block, and that's a kill. 22-19. Lady Panthers take a 3-point lead. It's feeling a little bit more.
It feels like Greenbrier's taking a little bit more control.
Sure. I'm not as uneasy as I was earlier. 22-19. Bailey Burrow the serve here. That's an ace potentially. Oh, nice play from Moore off the shank. Ball's going to free ball it over. Burrow's right there for the dig. Lee quick sets it over, but Williams is ready. Nice save there from Lee. Bailey Burrow sets it up for Emma Hill. She'll free ball it over. Moore to Williams. Sets up for ball. A little tip over, but Zoe Lee's right there. Hannah Miller, the tip over. Emma Hill. Nice play to bump it over. They got it McCowan to Williams, over to Richard. The attack, nice save from Vanover. Lee sets it up to Emma Hill. A little tip over, and he'll find a point. Van Buren's cut the lead to 2, 22-20. Great volley again, but the Pointers find a way. A couple of substitutions again. Kim Cruz coming in for the Lady Pointers, as is Carter Schmidt. Madison Fett comes in for our Lady Panthers. 22-20. Kim Cruz to serve for the Lady Pointers. She approaches the end line. Short serve, Hannah Miller's there for the dig. Lee, back row set to Vanover. Big attack, and that's a kill. Back left corner. It's 23-20. 3-point lead for our Lady Panthers. Another substitution. Sydney Dunlap comes in for the Panthers, and McCowan will come in for the Pointers. Kim Cruz is going to exit. And there'll be the libero actually coming in for McCowan as well. That'll be Moore. Sydney Dunlap waiting on the signal from the ref. Here we go. 2-point lead, or 3-point lead, 2 points to go. Weaver with a dig. The setup outside of Richard. The attack goes long, and our Lady Panthers are 1 point away from winning the set, and it would be a big win right here. Need to win this set.
Greenbrier really needs to get it going to build even more momentum than what they have right now.
Trying to even us up in sets. Nice serve there from Dunlap. The dig there from Weaver. Set up to Williams to Richard. She'll set it over. Fett bumps it up. Lee outside to Vanover, and that's a big kill. And that's the set. Our Lady Panthers pull away in the end. They win it 25-20. Definitely a big win that time. Whew. I'm feeling a little bit easier now after that win. 5-point win there. There were times throughout that set, Talon, that it really looked like Van Buren. They had a lot of mojo going. They were playing really well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, you say Van Buren was playing so well. I feel like they were playing good. I think they made some good offensive plays, but I'm going to go back to the poor defense that Greenbrier started with. I just felt like they weren't clicking on defense. They weren't talking well. They weren't getting to the open spots on the floor to make good plays, and it really contributed to their lack of success at the beginning of the game.
And how about Peyton Crum in that whole set? I mean, she
wow,
really
yeah.
picked the team and put them on her shoulders with some big kills and stuff. But again, Zoe Lee as well with some great sets, nice setups for our Lady Panthers. It's one of those things when she's setting, it seems like it goes unnoticed. And I know we've mentioned this before, but she's kind of the glue player. She's the one that kind of keeps things together. If she's not setting well, we're not getting the attacks and the kills that we need to win the game, to win the set. So. We're going to take it to a break. We're tied up at sets at 1-1. We'll head we'll be back after a word from our sponsor for the third set.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
Well, the sun has gone down here in Greenbrier, Arkansas, but the Panther Pavilion is lit up. And I'm not talking about necessarily the lights. A great performance there in set number 2 for our Lady Panthers as they won it by 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Great bounce-back effort. You know, they struggled there all the way through the first set. A tough loss just by a few points. They struggled a lot in the second set as well. Just a lot of miscommunications, a lot of miscues. And then they finally started clicking, and I'm really hoping that can continue to carry.
We definitely hope so, because I was really nervous there in that second set, not going to lie to you. Again, the referees are trying to figure out the substitute. The formations are right. Looks like we're just about ready to go. Brianna Ball will serve for the Lady Pointers.
Sydney Dunlap did move to Livero.
She did, sure did, for Hannah Miller. Dunlap with a dig here for our Lady Panthers. Lee sets it up to Newland, and right out the gate, our Lady Panthers with the attack and the score. It's 1-0 in set number 3. Another substitution. Peyton Crum coming into the game for Sydney Dunlap. JoJo Jerry comes in for Alex Newland. JoJo Jerry to serve. Good to see, again, some of the young girls coming in and getting some great playing time. Nice serve back row for Jerry. More of the dig. Quick set there from Ball over to Irwin. The attack's in the net. And our Lady Panthers take a 2-0 lead. JoJo Jerry the serve again here. That goes to Jasmine Boyd with a dig. More. We'll set it up over to Irwin. That's a tip block. Finds a home. Nice attempt there from from JoJo Jerry with a diving attempt. But the Lady Panthers, or the Lady Pointers, have cut the lead to 1. It's 2-1.
There's a lot of J's in JoJo's name, but, you know, her dad's name is Jared Jerry. And that's always a tongue twister. Dr. Jared Jerry.
Glad he's not out here playing. I'm sure I'd find a way to mess it up. And the ace there for Madison Feeney. She's done that a couple of times tonight for the Lady Pointers. Big serve there. That's an ace, and we're tied up at 2.
There's that miscommunication that we talked about there in the first set and through the second set.
Feeney's also a sophomore for the Lady Pointers. She serves here. Hannah Miller the dig. Zoe Lee the bump set. Nicely done. Vanover the roll shot. Dig there from Ball. Moore will set it up outside to Oden. Nice dig there from Hannah Miller. Lee sets it up over to Vanover. A little pushover. The block for the Pointers, but Vanover's back and ready. Lee back to Vanover.
Wow.
Left-handed tip over, and it finds a home. 3-2.
Great play. You know, there was a back and forth on Marley Vanover's side, and she decided to make a play and send it to the other side whenever it was least expected.
Zoe Lee to serve here. Goes back row. Nice dig there from Feeney. Ball with a backwards bump set, and oh my goodness, I think Schmidt
total miscommunication.
Thought Irwin was going to get it. It's a point for our Lady Panthers, and it's 4-2. Miscommunication without a doubt. Schmidt was there. I think she thought Irwin was going to go get that. Zoe Lee with a serve there. Moore with a dig. Ball sets it up outside to Oden. A little tip. Crum was there, though. Lee cross court set to Vanover. The attack on the tip. Moore to Ball, and they're going to call a double hit. That's 3 points in a row for our Lady Panthers, and it's 5-2.
That's 3 double hits on Van Buren tonight. Well, in the JV game there was 1. Correction. So it's really only been 2 tonight.
Zoe Lee here with a serve that goes long, and that's a service error. It's 5-3. Here comes Brooke Moore to serve, the libero for the Lady Pointers in a 5-3 game. Serve here, goes back row, dig there from Dunlap. Lee bump set to Burrow. She got up big and slams it home. 6-3. That might be one of the most electric spikes that I've seen from her this year. That was incredible. That was a big spike. 6-3. My goodness. Haven't seen her a lot from the outside hitter spot. She's been usually set up for the offside spot. A little bit of an overpass there from Feeney off the serve, and it's 7-3. Our Lady Panthers lead it by 4.
Well, so many sophomores have come up that are just great front wing players, and that's usually what she plays is that outside wing, but I think they've really bumped her a little bit more to the inside this season.
And over there, a little overpass. Crum makes them pay. And that's another point. That's like the 4th or 5th one tonight for Crum. My goodness, and it's 8-3.
Crum having one of the better nights that she's ever played as a Greenbrier Panther.
And Coach Reeves wants a timeout, and we'll take a timeout with him. We're tied up at 1 in the set department. It's 8-3 here in set number 3, and we'll be back right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart's Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision.
And we're back here inside Panther Pavilion in set number 3. Out of the timeout, Marley Vanover will serve. The backwards bump save, that's a shame. Nice save there from Moore, and ball will free ball it over. Dunlap's there with a dig. Lee, quick set to Crum, the tip block, and that's another kill. 9-3 from the sophomore Peyton Crum. Again, here she goes.
Playing a phenomenal night tonight.
My goodness gracious. Marley Vanover the serve here. The attack, there's a dig there from Oden. They'll set it up, ball outside to Oden. A big attack, but Dunlap's there. Lee sets it up to Burrow, and there's a kill from Burrow. That's her second one.
Greenbrier firing tonight after those first 2 sets of just really struggling. They're on point now here in this 3rd set in the Panther Pavilion. Goodness.
Marley Vanover the serve there, dig there from Feeney. Set up outside to Irwin. Little roll shot goes way long and out of play. It's 11-3, and our Lady Panthers are starting to run away. They're up by 8.
You know what I really liked about that play? It was obviously going out, but I liked the fact that almost every single Panther on the court threw their arm up and knew it was going out.
Marley Vanover the serve here. Moore with a dig. Ball sets it up over to Oden. Big attack. Vanover's there with a nice dig. Great up. Lee outside to Burrow. Little tip over. Double hit. That's off of Irwin. It's 12-3. That's the 3rd one in a row for Burrow. She has executed well. My goodness. We're playing really well. Firing on all cylinders. The serve here from Vanover's long.
Just out.
Great idea, no doubt about that. 12-4 though our score. Substitution for the Lady Pointers. Looks like Irwin's going to exit the game, and in comes Natalie Williams. 12-4 lead in set number 3. Williams to serve here. Going back row, Dunlap with a nice dig. Lee, quick set to Crum, tips it over and finds a home.
That's one of those plays that I love seeing. We see that from this Panthers team so often. They go big, they go big, they go big, they go big, and then they just go small when nobody is ready for it.
That was big. Dunlap to serve there. Feeney after with the dig. Williams the bump set over to ball. The attack and the shank off of Dunlap. And that's a kill there for the Lady Pointers, and it's 13-5. Kirsten Weaver and Jasmine Boyd will come into the game for the Lady Pointers. And Brycelyn Oden and Madison Feeney will exit. Kirsten Weaver to serve now. 13-5 Lady Panther lead in set number 3. We're all evened up, and the serve goes into the net, and that's a service error. It's 14-5. Bailey Burrow coming to serve now. She has been on fire at the front line, trying to keep it going on the back row here, and the serve would be nice. Serve goes right side. Nice stick there from Boyd. A little bit of an overpass into the net, and that's an ace. Burrow picking up right where she left off on the front line. It's 15-5. Our Lady Panthers are running away here in set number 3. Little floater there from Bailey Burrow. Dig from Moore. Backwards bump set Williams. Ball just tips it over. That's a heck of a play there for Lady Pointers.
Yeah, you know, we talked about Peyton Crum making that exact same play. Van Buren knew that there was going to be big blockers up front. Toss it right over the hands of those big blockers and put it right down in the open real estate.
Kim Cruz to serve now for the Lady Pointers. It's a 15-6 game. Serve here goes right side. Dunlap. Nice dig, though. That back row will bump set it up for Vanover. She attacks from the back row and just a little long again. When she misses, she does not miss by a whole lot. We've seen that time and time again.
JB, let me ask you, if it hits the line, is it out or is it in or does it pin?
As long as it touches the line in any way, it's in. It must have just missed it. Quick set to Newland off the tip, and that's a kill. 16-7. Lee's setting them up well. She is feeding the beasts, and they are making them pay.
You know, I know it's easy to sit up here and say, oh, what a terrible call. But, you know, you're down there on the floor, and it's just the speed of light. And
it's tough.
And even with being out on a Friday night in a football game, like those guys, that moves so quickly.
It's hard to make the right call, especially when you don't have replay at this level. Maybe at some point in time, years from now, they may get to that. I don't even know if that's something they want to do. But
we have replay.
Well, I meant
sort of.
The referee's going back to look at replay.
I know what you're saying.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, I may not know what's going on. Alex Newland on the backward set and the kill. It's 17-8. But my point being, that might change things a little bit. It is hard at this level to make the right call sometimes, and with the ball coming that fast, especially those line judges to make the right call on that. JoJo Jerry in to serve here, 17-8. Moore with the setup. Ball pushes a little too far over. The Panthers there with the dig. They're going to say Crum touch it, so they'll get some extra touches. Little push over there from Zoe Lee. Backwards bump set. Moore's going to have to free ball it over, and she does. JoJo Jerry's there. Lee, backward set to Crum. The attack, but ball's right there with a dig. Moore bump set to Boyd. Can't find it over. Lady Panthers get the point. It's 18-8.
You know, a little fun fact about the instant replay booth. Did you know that they use an Xbox 360 controller to look at those replays?
I did not know that. And a ball, the bump set there to Irwin. That's a tip block, and it's going to be a big kill there for our Lady Panthers. 18-9 on the point there for the Lady Pointers.
You know, my mic was on whenever you said that, JB, so everyone still heard it.
They might not have heard it as loudly.
It's
that
okay.
That was my hope.
We're having fun. We're having fun.
I'm going to go back and listen and see how bad it was. Madison Feeney with the serve here. Dig there from Hannah Miller. Lee, quick set it over to Vanover. Big attack,
Boom.
And that's a big kill again for Vanover. The outside hitter spot, goodness gracious, big spike, 19-9. Bailey Burrow coming back into the game. She'll come in for Madison Fett to play the front row. Bailey Burrow's been electric tonight as well in that front line. Really, been the three really good front line there, Crum, Burrow, and Vanover tonight. Zoe Lee with the serve. Ball, sets it up to Schmidt. Big attack, that's a shank. Off a Dunlap, kill there for Schmidt, and it's 19-10. Jessica Keller's coming into the game for our Lady Panthers, and Hannah Miller will exit. Brooke Moore's going to serve for the Lady Pointers at the libero spot. She serves here. Nicely done. Keller with a nice dig. Dunlap to Vanover. Nice attack. Tip block. Ball will have it now to Oden off the net. Lee sets it up over to Keller. Bump set to Vanover. Pushes it back row, and she finds a home.
They got it in. Great play.
10. Nice push set. A little one-handed push over in the back left corner. That's a point. Emma Hill's coming into the game for Jessica Keller now.
You know, Keller comes in right there, and she makes two, I believe those two good plays on the ball. They told her to be ready, and she was ready.
She executed well. She came in.
Absolutely.
Coach gave her a job to do, and she executed it to perfection. 20-10 here in set number 3. We're going to head to a break. We're tied up at 1 in sets. Lady Panthers trying to win set number 3.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing.
Well, welcome back out of the timeout. Marley Vanover to serve here with a 10-point lead for our Lady Panthers in set number 3. The dig from Feeney. Ball sets it over to Irwin into the net. 21-10. Our Lady Panthers up by 11 in set number 3. Trying to win this set. Be nice. Vanover the serve. Ball backward set to Irwin. The attack, and that one goes out of play. That's her second attacking error in a row, and it's 22-10. Marley Vanover to serve again in a 12-point lead. Jumps over here. Nice dig there for Moore. Ball will set it up over to Oden. Nice spot back left corner, but can't find it. Just a little bit too long and maybe a little bit to the left as well. Lady Panthers are 2 points away from winning set number 3.
This is a little bit more like the team that we know, JB.
Vanover with a nice serve. Feeney with the dig. Ball bump sets it up to Moore, and she'll free ball it over short, though. Lee right there sets it up for Hill. Bump set back over to Burrow. And Burrow attacks long. Tough to make a play on that, really. It's close to the net, 23-11. But to what you were saying, absolutely, this is the kind of set we like to see.
Yeah, well,
Some
I really
dominance.
felt on that last one, I believe it was Zoe Lee went ahead and set it on the first hit. why not just go ahead and send it? Why feel that we need the third hit?
Sure. Serve goes back row, Vanover. Lee back to Vanover. The attack and the kill, and it's 24-11. Lady Panthers 1 point away from claiming set number 3, and Sydney Dunlap to serve here. Trying to serve her team to a third set victory. Serve there, Feeney with a little bit of a shank. Williams will set it up, back row to Oden. Little tip over, nice one-handed save from Dunlap. Lee bump set to Hill with the attack and the kill. And set number 3 is in the books. Our Lady Panthers have won 2 in a row. They're 1 set away from winning the match. They win this one 25-11. Kind of broke this one wide open in set number 3. Talon, your thoughts?
The communication, the defense, the offense. You know, every single thing started clicking. You know, there were a couple of miscues that they still had with the ball hitting in the middle, but even on that last rally that you saw a diving play from Sydney Dunlap into the middle of the court, and she hits the ball up so that Greenbrier can play a good offense on it and send it back to the Van Buren side without it even being touched. So, you know, they started communicating better on who's going to go get those balls in the middle. They started executing better on offense, and then they just totally took control of the entire set, rallied to win it.
No question about it. We're going to hit a break in between sets. Stay with us. Set number 4 up ahead.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats,
And we're just about ready to start set number 4. Our Lady Panthers claimed the second and third sets after the Van Buren Lady Pointers claimed set number 1. It's been big. Lady Panthers are 1 set away from victory, and beating a 5A West foe would be big. Van Buren's in 5th place. Lady Panthers have a big one tomorrow against Russellville at home.
JB Brazil will be on the scene. Talon Newton will not, however.
Talon's going to be out. But I will be here with you guys tomorrow, calling the matchup between the Russellville Cyclones. It's a good time to mention again that our Lady Panthers, only 2 losses of the year, again, were against 2 5A foes that are the top 2 in the state right now in 5A.
And it's also a great time to mention our sponsors, the Swanky Southern Salon and Boutique, Ricochet Outdoors, Chef Lynn's here in Greenbrier, Greenbrier Family Pharmacy, Stage 2 Dance Center, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier. Without our boosters, we really couldn't do what we do without them.
Yeah, no question. We really appreciate them. We also appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to this broadcast, even if it's, you listen to us after the broadcast is over. We just appreciate the support. Without you guys listening, there obviously wouldn't be a reason to do this, and without you guys watching, more importantly. And so we really appreciate you guys, whether you're from Van Buren watching this at home or whether you're from Greenbrier, wherever you're watching this game, we really do appreciate your support during this broadcast. Still waiting. Both referees are discussing some issue. I hardly ever know what they're talking about. I assume it's some formation issues or
Well,
making
so
sure formations are right.
I want to know when we're going to be allowed to mic the referees to get in the middle of those conversations.
I'm thinking next broadcast.
Next
we'll
broadcast?
try to make that happen.
I'll get on Amazon tonight and do some overnight shipping. Get us sent some of those microphones where they put the pack in the back.
Sure. I think at one point we'd really like to get one of the coaches mic'd up as well. Maybe get Coach Huff. Maybe
How
one
neat
of the
would that be?
players as well. That may be a few years coming. Might not be a recent thing.
Maybe after my time, JB. But
unfortunately, it'll probably be after mine as well. But it's still going to be fun, and who knows how long Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network will be around. Hopefully for a good while.
You know, hopefully so. You know, Sean Mathis is kind of the orchestrator of this whole thing, and how much we appreciate Sean just for giving us the opportunity to be at these volleyball games. You know, he was the one that really kind of started all this up, and you know, last year he had the help of Carl Spears at the football games, and he gave me the opportunity to step in and help out with the camera, then gave me the opportunity to come do these volleyball games. I remember going to BB one time, and no one knew I was going to be there, so the headset was left in Greenbrier, so I got to use some old earbuds that I found in my backpack. And that was a fun game. So there are a lot of fun times here that we have with this, and it's just a great opportunity to be here.
Alex Newland to start set number 4 with a serve. Weaver to ball, and a nice attack from Schmidt, but Miller with a nice dig. Zoe Lee, backwards bump set to Vanover. Nice save there from Ball. Schmidt and Weaver converge, and they collided a little bit. 1-0. Lady Panthers take a 1-point lead. The miscue there for the Lady Pointers. Weaver tried to come on the back row and make a play. Newland with a serve this time, and floats into the back right corner for an ace.
You know, I thought that was going way over, but it just—
Me too.
It was like the gravity of it just picked up right before it went out.
Goodness gracious. You see her serve that. She's got a lot of velocity on her spike, on her serves. That wouldn't look like one of those. I'm like, oh, goodness, that's gonna go long, but she's got a great float serve as well. The knuckleball found a spot in the back row. This one is a little bit more a straight line shot. Weaver to ball. They'll set it up for Irwin. Tip block. Hannah Miller's there. Lee sets it over to Vanover. The tip block off the attack. Boyd with a tip, but can't make a play, and it's 3-0. Our Lady Panthers lead it by 3.
Good start for the Panthers, just really controlling the game as they did in the last set. Van Buren will take a timeout because of it.
That's a quick timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back. Lady Panthers lead at 3-0.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
Payton coming with the bump up. Lee outside to Vanover. Big attack. Big dig there on the cross-court shot from Weaver. Moore will set it up to Boyd. She'll free ball it over. Madison Vetch right there with a dig. Lee sets to Vanover. Gets up high with a spike. One-handed save from Ball, and Boyd puts it over. Newland's there. Quick bump. Lee finds a spot, and the quick set over, and she finds it. It's 4-0 Lady Panthers. 4-0. Nice play again there from Lee. The quick set over. Made him pay. Alex Newland to serve again. She has serviced her 5th one. Weaver with a shank. Ball puts it up. Boyd, little tip over. Miller there. Lee sets it backward, set to Crum. She makes a play. Moore to Ball, pushed it over. Madison Fett bumps it over to Vanover. Finds a cross-court play, but Boyd's there. Set up there from Ball. Tip block off of Boyd. Newland's there. Jump set from Lee to Vanover. Big save from Weaver. Good volley. Ball out to Boyd. Pushes it over. Madison Fett's there with a dig. Lee set over to Vanover. Tack, block, into the net. Lady Panthers got a 5-point lead. It's 5-0. Great setup on the outside, a great volley, and a big win there on that point for our Lady Panthers. It's 5-0. Alex Newland to serve here, and that's an ace! Big ace here. If you watch it here on the replay, Moore trying to get her hand extended right here. You see it goes long, a one-handed attempt. She placed it nicely in between the back row block, or the back row there, and it's 6-0. Her 7th serve in a row to start set number 4. This is not what Van Buren wanted. Serve goes back row from Weaver. Nice stick. There's a bump set there from Ball. Moore will have to down ball. Vanover to Lee. Backward set to Crum, and that's a big kill off the shank. Goodness gracious, watch this setup. The backward set from Lee right here. And then Crum, 1-foot jump, slams it. That's hard to be prepared for that.
Too quick of a play to even see it on the replay there.
Eight serve in a row for Newland. Big attack there, Irwin. Big block there from Crum and Lee. Boyd at back. They're going to try to free ball it over. That's Moore. Newland, quick set to Lee. Cross set to Vanover, and that's
Boom.
a big kill. Oh, they're going to say she was in the net.
Oh, boy.
Or something. Maybe she crossed the line.
I think she was in the net just barely, barely, barely.
She might have also crossed the net, across the line. Either way, it's 7-1. It looked pretty. I was excited. And Madison Feeney in to serve for the Pointers. She's been one of the best tonight, serving the volleyball. Approaches this one, nice serve there. Hannah Miller with a nice dig. Lee, backward set to Crum. Tip block. Feeney with a nice dig. Ball will bump it up. And Moore's going to have to free ball it over. Madison Fett the dig. Lee, push set to Vanover. That's a big block there. That was Schmidt and Irwin. Big stuff there, and it's 7-2. Madison Feeney the serve again. 5-point Lady Panther lead. They've scored 2 in a row, though. Miller the dig. Lee, bump set to Vanover. Cross-court attack, and it's long again. That's 3 in a row for the Pointers. 7-3, Talon. Oh, they're going to give the point to the Panthers. They're going to give it to our Lady Panthers. It's 8-2.
I wasn't going to say anything. I thought it was a Greenbrier point as well, but
was it a tip?
I thought it was out of the corner. I thought it was in. I thought it was in, but I was out of the corner of my eye. So.
Sure. We'll take it. 8-2 lead for our Lady Panthers.
I guess there's a replay button I just keep forgetting about I could have used.
8-2 as Ball sets it up for Schmidt. Little tip over. Vanover the dig. Lee, bump set. Backwards to Burrow. Spikes it into the net. It's 8-3.
You don't want to fall asleep at the wheel here.
No, you don't. Brooke Moore the serve here. 8-3 game. The libero with the serve for the Pointers. Goes back row, dig there from Vanover. Lee sets it up, back to Crum, and the attack is out of play. 8-4, man. It's exciting to see it set up.
I mean, yeah, it was a really intelligent placement. There was no one over there. She could have just dropped it about 3 inches. It's going on the ground.
Moore the serve here goes long, and it's 9-4.
It amazes me how they just kind of know that it's going out. Based on the height that it is at while it is passing them.
Sure. Yeah, no doubt. Marley Vanover with the serve there. The dig from Oden. Backwards bump set, or backwards set from Ball. Nice attack from Irwin. Block there from Burrow and Crum. Free ball over there from Oden. Marley Vanover the dig. Lee, quick set to Crum. Gets up. Nice, and that's a kill.
There's just nothing that Van Buren can do to play that. I mean, it's so quick. I mean, it's just so challenging to do anything against that play.
That's that quick setup. That's nice. Vanover the dig, or the serve there. Nice dig from Feeney. Ball outside to Oden. Big attack. That one goes long. Man, she looks really nice. She's looked great tonight. Basically the whole game for them. Oden has, but the attack went long. She's got some great velocity off her spikes. The serve there from Vanover. A shank from Feeney. Moore trying to save it. Ball to free ball, and she hits it out of play. It is 12-4. Lady Panthers up by 8, and they're starting to run away a little bit. Timeout on the court. We're going to take the timeout with them.
Van Buren really starting to fall apart.
12-4 lead here in set number 4. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance.
And out of the timeout, Marley Vanover will serve here with an 8-point lead for our Lady Panthers. She approaches the end line. Nice serve here. A little tip over the net, and that's an ace out of the timeout. 13-4. Definitely not how Vanover drew that up, but my goodness, she'll take it every time. 13-4 lead for our Lady Panthers. Vanover again, jump serve. That's got some velocity. Feeney has to dig that into the seats. Irwin goes, but can't return it. It's 14-4 on another ace for Vanover. That's her second one. Vanover to approach this one. Big attack, nice dig there from Moore. Bump set for Oden. Moore's gonna have to free ball it over. Vanover's right there with a dig. Lee, quick set to Crum. Little tip over and finds a home. That's Peyton Crum again. Lee with a great quick setup again. It's 15-4. Lady Panthers up by 11. Vanover approach here. And that one goes long. That's a service error there. It's 15-5. 10 points away from a Greenbrier Panther win. Jessica Keller's coming into the game, and Marley Vanover will exit. Natalie Williams to serve for the Lady Pointers. And Caden Irwin's going to exit. Williams with a little float serve there. Keller with a nice dig. Lee sets it up for Burrow. Big attack, but Moore's there for the dig. Williams bump set. Over to Feeney. Little set over. Jessica Keller's there after the Lee tipped it. Hill with a nice attack there. Odin with a dig. Bump set backwards from Natalie Williams, and ball push it over. Dunlap to Lee. Quick set over again. Man, she makes it look so easy. And it's 16-5. If you watch it right here, quick set, saw the defense. They were backing up. They were setting up for, if you watch that, setting up for the kill. My goodness. 16-5. Dunlap to serve here. Dig there from Feeney. Williams sets it up over outside the ball. Big attack, but it goes long, and it's 17-5. Our Lady Panthers lead it by 12. They're 8 points away.
Seriously ran away here tonight in the PAV.
12-point lead. Dunlap with a little float serve, and that's an ace. 18-5. Lady Panthers are running away in set number 4. They're 7 points away from a big 5A West win. The serve here goes outside. Moore with a dig. Williams settle up. Little tip over off the antenna from Odin, and it's 19-5. Dunlap with her 4th serve coming. 14-point lead for our Lady Panthers. It's 19-5. Dunlap, a little floater here again. Dig there from Feeney. Williams sets it up. Over to Ball, little push over. Lee tried to save it, and there's a point for Ball. She's done that a couple of times too, just like Zoe Lee, and it's paid off. They're both very athletic players. They do a really great job. A couple of substitutions for the Lady Pointers. Kirsten Weaver comes back into the game, as does Jasmine Boyd. And Madison Feeney and Brycelyn Odin will exit. Kirsten Weaver to serve here. 19-6 the score. Weaver approaches this. Nice serve there. Keller with a nice dig. Lee sets it up for Newland. Big block, though. Keller's there. The dig. Lee backward set to Burrow. Big attack. Off the net. Moore with a dig. Nice play there. Williams bunt set it over. I believe that's McCowan into the game. Nice play there. Nice attack there from Emma Hill. Blocked up nicely. They'll bring it outside to Boyd. Big attack. Goes long, and it's 20-6. 14-point lead for our Lady Panthers in set number 4. They're 5 points away from claiming the match. And Bailey Burrow to serve. Nice serve here. Goes to Moore. Trouble returning. They're going to have to free ball it over. Good setup for the Lady Panthers. They'll get it to Newland. Tip block. Hill pushes it back, and Dunlap will free ball it over. Big play there to Ball. Ball sets it up. Little tip over from Williams to Ball, and it lands in. Nice placement for Ball again. It's 20-7. Madison Fett comes into the game for our Lady Panthers, and Bailey Burrow will exit. 13-point lead for our Lady Panthers, though. 5 points away as Kim Cruz comes in to serve for the Lady Pointers. 13-point Lady Panther lead. Trying to close it out. Go home happy with a win. Cruz the serve. Nice dig there from Keller. Backward set to Newland. She makes a play out of it, though, and off the tip block they score. 21-7. It's like a football score, Talon.
That's right. That's right. Y'all be sure to stay tuned with us after the game tonight, as we're going to get a player interview and a coach's interview. Something new that the Greenbrier Panthers sports broadcast has been able to provide to our viewers. So stay with us, and we are going to provide that for you.
21-7 in set number 4 as Hannah Miller comes in to serve. She'll approach the end line here. Knife serve goes backward. Kirsten Weaver with a dig. The setup backward set from Williams to Ball. Double hit. Looks like the call. And indeed it is. 22-7 the score. Our Lady Panthers are 3 points away. And like you said, yeah, Talon, going to interview a player and the coach after the match, so please stay with us. We'd love for you guys to join us for that. Serve here for Hannah Miller. The dig from Weaver. Natalie Williams backward set to ball. The attack is long, and it's 23-7. Our Lady Panthers are 2 points away from winning the match as JoJo Jerry is going to come back in for our Lady Panthers, and Marley Vanover will exit. Hannah Miller to serve again. 23-7 the score. Miller approaches this. Nice serve. Dig there from Weaver. Williams sets it up. Over to Boyd. Big attack. Nice dig from Miller. So we lead. Bump set. Over to Jerry. The attack. Nice dig, though, from Moore. Backward set Williams. Ball, little pushover. Nice play. Jerry was ready. Bump set there from Lee. Madison Fett's going to have to free ball it over. Moore's there. To Williams. Little tip over. Dunlap's there. Lee. Push set over to Jerry. That's a big block, though. Nice stuff there from, I believe that was Schmidt, and Brianna Ball.
Was it not 23?
I thought it was. They have it 23 there, and there it is. Yep.
Okay. I was about to change it, JB.
I tell you,
we talk about it.
It really does.
It does.
And then you start second guessing yourself. Brianna Ball to serve here. A 23-8 game. Backward set to Newland. Big attack off the tip. Ball's there though. Moore sets it over to Boyd. Big attack. Miller the dig. Backward set from Lee to Newland. Big attack, and that's a kill. 24-8. The backward set from Lee, nicely done, and Newland executes perfectly. Peyton Crumbs comes back into the game. 1 point to go for our Lady Panthers and a 24-8 score in set number 4. Newland trying to do it. Here we go. The set goes back row. Moore the dig. Ball bumps it up. Weaver the attack. Pushover. JoJo Jerry's there the dig. Lee backward set to Crumb. The attack. Moore's there with a dig. Ball pushes it over, back left corner, and it's in. That's a big point, 24-9. And here comes Oden coming back into the game for Weaver.
Good placement there from Van Buren. I mean, they just put it in that back right corner where nobody was.
And Feeney's coming in to serve again. We've mentioned how she's been big serving for them. 24-9 game. Feeney's going to try to keep it going. Here we go. 1 point away. The serve goes back row. Miller the dig. Lee sets it up for Crum. Big attack, big block. They're going to get a lift probably on Lee, and it's exactly what they get. 24-10 the score. Just as always, it seems like that last point's always the toughest to get.
It does feel that way.
24-10. Feeney to serve. Here we go. Dig from Miller. Lee to set to JoJo Jerry. The tip block. More than nice attempt. They won't. Oh, nice save from Feeney. And a free ball over from Irwin. Miller to Lee. Quick set over. Tipped up, though. Ball keeps it alive. Oden, little push that over. Crumbs there. Lee, the set to Jerry. The tip block. Nice save from Ball, but Moore's there as well. They'll bump set it up. Feeney free balls it over. Here we go. Miller trying to end it here. Lee to Crumb. The attack and the kill. And that's how it's going to end. 25-10. Peyton Crumb with a big kill. And our Lady Panthers win it in 4. 25-10, the final in the final set. Lady Panthers lost the first set 25-23. They won the next 3, 25-20, 25-11, and 25-10. Stay with us as we've got more to come. A post-game interview with a player and our coaches, and we'll also wrap up the broadcast. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
No, you're good. Stay on a little bit. I'm waiting on them anyway. Okay. Bag of ice. They need a bag of ice. Yeah, he got some.
We are back in beautiful Greenbrier, Arkansas. We have our very own JB Brazil down on the sideline to interview a player or two. JB, take it away.
Sure. Well, first off, we're going to interview Zoe Lee. Zoe, you had a great game tonight. You've been one of those players that Coach talks about that, for the most part, you do a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. I think there's more stuff. Struggling here. Talk to us a little bit about the first set y'all lost, but what was the mindset for the team come back in the second set to come away?
Well, we've been tending to lose our first sets quite a lot lately, and after that first set, though, we just come back and we do better than ever, and that's what gets us excited and keeps going. And we just run different things, as being excited, we do different things. So I think
Sure.
it's what gets us excited.
That's awesome. Okay, Coach talks about you a lot as being a leader. You go and talk to the refs a lot. What has that meant to you? Kind of what does it look like for you as the season's gone on to be a leader?
A lot of the girls have called me a role model this past season, which has meant a lot to me. That's what I want to be through this team. And I just want to have a special place in everybody's hearts whenever we go as a senior. And yeah, that's about all I have for that one.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the interview. We're going to talk to Peyton now.
Okay,
Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow. Peyton, heck of a game tonight. You played really well. Talk to us a little bit, like what's going through your mind. Y'all obviously practice those quick sets a lot. You were like on your game big time. Talk to us a little bit about your game tonight.
Our mentality as being a younger team is running faster sets so that the block isn't there and we can just swing away, and especially against more experienced blocks. And so all of our sets we're trying to run are fast and quick. And so I think first set we usually tend to not put the ball away as much.
Sure.
And so then we're running fast. And then that second set we know we have to come in with energy, and then we do.
Cool. That's awesome. Do you have any pregame rituals or anything you do before the game? Any habits or anything that you do? Or?
Yes, I tend to listen to some hype music.
Okay.
Just something loud, exciting.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like to visualize myself hitting and blocking,
Sure.
hitting like a big stuff block or an overpass kill, and getting in that mentality that that's what I'm going to do that game.
Sure.
Who is your
Like at Russellville tomorrow night, you already beat them early in the year. What are your thoughts kind of going into the game? So maybe key things to look forward to.
We just need to make sure that we're closing our block and coming in with energy in the first set. I mean, they're going to be good, and we just got to stay focused and not get our heads down.
Sure. Okay. Awesome. Well, Peyton, excellent game tonight. Good luck
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. All right, Peyton, Talon, we're going to go to Coach Huff now if you're ready.
Yeah, I was born ready.
You're born ready. Okay. Well, Coach Huff, congratulations on another great win. Could you talk a little bit about Peyton's performance and then Zoe's all year long?
Yeah, Peyton and Alex, but Peyton really was our spark there at the second or third set. I think she got a kill that really turned it around for us.
Sure.
She's our energy, and she did a really good job tonight. And Zoe did a good job getting our middles involved and moving some things around. And I thought our offense was great tonight.
So obviously, first set didn't go as the way you wanted. What was the adjustment heading into that second set and beyond?
Yeah, we started out in a rotation defense, and we made the adjustment to go back to a perimeter, which is what we normally run. So that seemed to help us a little bit more. We did better there, and I think just offensively we were just awake. I think so. Yeah.
I got another question for you. So I know you're probably thinking postseason right now, but obviously each game's preparing for that. Is there a point of emphasis that you're focusing in on before postseason gets here, so you can go deep into October?
Yeah, I think the first set has been our focus. So we've got to figure out how to get over that hump. But if we go into the postseason and we can't start off on the first set, we're going to run into a team that we're not going to recover from. So that's our focus for tomorrow night for sure.
Well, and speaking of tomorrow night, my last question. Got Russellville. You already beat them on the road before. Maybe what are you expecting and some adjustments from last time heading into this game tomorrow?
Yeah, Russellville's always a good program. They've played some really tight matches with some really good teams that honestly probably could have gone either way. So even though they're lower in the rankings than us, I think that we can't overlook them at all. They're gonna come here and be ready to play.
Great. Well, thanks so much for your time, Coach Huff. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Awesome. Tal, we'll take it back to you.
I'm back here in the booth in the Panther Pavilion. What a phenomenal performance by our Lady Panthers tonight as they win 3 sets to 1. Greenbrier will play, the Lady Panthers will play again tomorrow night at home against Russellville. We'd love for you to come out and support, and if you can't make it out, please tune in to our YouTube channel, the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. And before we go, I want to thank our sponsors, Swanky Southern Salon and Boutique, Ricochet Outdoor, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Stage 2 Dance Center, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier. And, of course, our biggest ones, First Security Bank and ASI, American Safeguard Insurance. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed night, and we will see you tomorrow night.